Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here, and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, I do believe we managed to unveil the secret as to why we could not achieve true lichdom yet. We managed to grab our soul, which is the core of what makes us a lich, and as a result, we might be able to unlock our lichdom soon. For this stream, we are going to be going into some Archeologist Ruins to investigate history about the dragons, supposedly. And we are going to do some retraining today, because I've been meaning to do that. I think it's the perfect time to organize ourselves and maximize our potential. But, without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens, because we got quite a bit to do today. Some mechanical, some story-wise. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Once it's loaded up, we are going to be doing quite a few things. The first order of business is to get some retraining done, because I would like to prioritize that first and foremost, for a number of reasons. So we are going to make our way over to the inn, I do believe. And that will be our first of many objectives. So, yep, we're just going to march over there. We'll probably talk to Wenedug if we get the chance, but I honestly don't expect we'll be doing much with her anytime soon. But that is besides the point. We'll see how things fare. We are going to go to the inn. And I do believe if we just... yeah, we just gotta go into the upstairs, I do believe. Second floor. Alright, we got to talk to Hilor. We're gonna start by doing the retraining sesh. So that is going to be our first focus. Naturally, because we have it currently turned off, we need to turn it on. But we need to turn on, what is it called? I think we go to difficulty here. And we've got to turn on... let's see. No, not that. Crusader Auto Mode, no. Only active companions receive experience, yep. Only skill users receive skill, no. That is for when we play our single player game, for a number of reasons. Let's see. Here we go. Enable character retrain. Yep. We are going to do that. Talk with Hilor. My companions and I need good training. Free of charge to boot, so that's going to be nice. We are going to be starting with the key character who needs to be changed, and that be Skeletor. We go with the Skeletor photo, as naturally predicted. And now we need to decide on class. I've been thinking hard about how I want to deal with Skeletor, because I played him like, well, I played him like an arcane trickster, which is not exactly how I was supposed to go about it, but at the same time, it made sense, to be fair. However, I have recently realized that, one, I put in a dumps class, which is, I do believe, the Thug Rogue. So that doesn't exactly work with the character, which kind of sucks, but it makes sense, right? We're going to keep with the elf status. We're going to go with the... what is it? I need to go with... No, I need to go half-elf, right? Yeah, we go half-elf, so that way we can go with Kindred Raised. I lose the Keen Senses, Adaptability, and Immunities, but it's the bonus to Charisma that's the key. I do believe we want to go with a Crossblooded Sorcerer, as that would be a little bit better for us. I'm going to go male, as usual. Now, the benefit of going cross-blooded is you get to choose a secondary bloodline. The downside is that you get a reduced spellbook, which means one fewer spells known. Naturally, I could have gone Sylvan Sorcerer again, but I don't know. I don't think it works with the character. I think I'm better off just going cross-blooded and sticking with the Arcane Trickster path that I had planned. But yeah, we're going to go cross-blooded regardless, I think. Because we will need to derive our power from, you know, spellcasting and whatnot. As for what we go beyond that, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see what the bloodlines have to offer before we do anything beyond that. Okay. Naturally, I'm going with the leader class because that adds persuasion to class skills. We are obviously boosting charisma up to its maximum of 22. I'm moving constitution down like I did before. And I do believe we wanted a decent dex, at least. A decent intelligence. And wisdom. Well, I can go with a lower wisdom. And we'll just put a 14 into dex and intelligence. There we go. Or I could do an increase to wisdom. Either or would work, ultimately. Nah, let's just go with that. Alright, so we're going to want persuasion. Use magic device. Do we want anything else? Well, it's either I go with the intelligence and increase the number of skill points I get, or I can go with wisdom. I think I go with wisdom here. I just have 3 points going. As for what we go for that last point, I guess perception was the go-to, wasn't it? Now, for the types of spells we want to go with. Obviously, we're going to spell-focused necromancy route. We do not want to go into the conjuration route, I do believe. Because that is not going to help us. We can go into an elemental focus, but I don't think that's going to help us with negative energy specifically. I'm just not sure. What I do know is that we are going to need, I think, persistent spell. Yeah, we're going to need things like persistent spell, but key focus is going to be selective spell here for the starting us off. So that way we have a setup to work with. We do not want a specific bloodline just yet. Hello, Aqueduct. I do not know why you tried catnip ether. That's pretty weird. I think we go the undead bloodline, if I'm not mistaken, as a core. Because that will give us animate dead for free, it'll give us grasp of death and various other benefits. Yeah, I think we go that and Fey bloodline. Because that makes the most sense for Skeletor. But I'm not 100% certain. Let's see. If we go Fey bloodline, we get immunity to poison, DR10 cold iron, and once per day you can cast Cloak of Dreams. I think I can go better. Power of the Pit. You gain immunity to fire and poison, resistance to acid and cold. Not that good. Serpentine, I don't think that fits, for obvious reasons. Scaled Soul gets beach shape. Don't need that. We could get a Arcane Bloodline, because that would just be vague enough that it would work. All your concentration checks made to cast spells or use spell-like abilities are automatic successes. An interesting way. There is the Abyssal Bloodline, if we really wanted to. Immunity to electricity and poison, and acid, cold, and fire resistance. It would also give us an Unholy Aura at level 17, apparently, which is interesting. Transformation wouldn't be that great, though. I don't know. Alright, well, obviously, Undead Bloodline just makes the most sense, for obvious reasons. Undead creatures are treated as humanoids for the purpose of during spells. Okay. I don't know. You know what? Let's just choose the ones that make the most sense. Let's go with that. How about that? Okay. Laughing Touch, Flay Bloodline Arcana gets the Compulsion School bonuses. And the Undead gets the... Undead creatures are treated as humanoids for the purpose of during... Okay, yeah, no. So we need this. Okay. Serpentine Bloodline gets us... Yeah, not something great. I'm doing well, Aqueduct. As for... Yeah, no, your cat loves catnip because it's a cat on catnip. Of course it's gonna like it. We aren't cats, after all. Infernal Bloodline gets a charm boost. Fey Bloodline gets a compulsion boost. The Elementals get a bonus to a specific point, and they also get the ability to transform their energy type into an elemental ability, I do believe. Not 100% certain what we should go with, though. Celestial Bloodline is not good enough. Arcane Bloodline. Whenever you apply Metamagic feat to a spell that increases the slot used by at least one level, increase the spell's DC by +1. This bonus does not stack with itself and does not apply to spells modified by heightened spell feat. That's pretty good. We're going to keep that, I think, as the secondary. As for the Crossblooded Sorcerer feats, I would prefer if we could go with Elemental Focus Necromancy, or rather Unholy, because we are going to Lich route, but I don't think we have that luxury just yet. Okay, we can get... Yeah, Elemental Focus increases the DC, it seems, so that's not going to help us. Spell Focus would get us something, but not that much. I think we go for the Spell Pen here. Let's see. Elemental Focus has a type. It would give us Greater Elemental Focus Acid and Greater Elemental Focus. Okay, so I guess we go Spell Pen here, because that's just going to help us bypass certain things. We're going to go for the Arcane Bloodline here, for a number of reasons, but the key thing is obviously going to be the Arcana Bloodline. Okay, now we have a choice. We can either go with the Arcane Bloodline as a focus, or the Undead Bloodline as a focus. If we go for the Arcane Bloodline as a focus, we get One of Us, which is DR5, +4, we basically get some undead perks, which is what we're already getting, so maybe not the best. So we're going to actually focus into Arcane as the primary, because that will get us Arcane Apotheosis, which surges us with Arcane Power, and all our concentration checks are automatic successes. That's a little bit better, so we're going to go with Undead Bloodline second-wise. We get either an Arcane Bond, or we can get a Familiar. I think for the sake of... Well, we either go with the Object, which which gives us 1 extra spell a day. Or we can go with an animal, which is pretty decent. I think what we need most here, if we want to be effective, is initiative buffer going for us in the near future. So I think the hare is just the, in general, best bonus to get. So we're going to go hare. As for our bloodline class skill selection, we need to decide between knowledge world, lore nature, or lore religion. Okay. You can choose any knowledge skill to add to your class. What do I need for Arcane Trickster again? I need Knowledge Arcana. I think I already get Knowledge Arcana, though. Don't I? Yeah, I need Trickery, Mobility, Knowledge Arcana, and of course I need a Sneak Attack. Sarcastic sounds. Do I listen to him? Not really. I'm pretty blunt about most things. Okay, let's go with knowledge. Well, if we're going to be doing the cooking, let's see. Brew potions, decipher writing, recall knowledge. Okay, no. Knowledge world isn't going to be it. Let's see. Lore nature. Let's see. Lore nature delays fatigue while traveling on the world map and allows you to recall dungeons. Okay. How about religion? Divine spell scribes give you cure disease, recall knowledge. Okay, let's see. Give me a second. I need to Google something to determine which... I need to determine something specific. I think I need lore nature here, but I'm not 100% certain. Alright, we need knowledge world skill, I do believe. But not 100% certain, hold on. Okay, knowledge world detecting... Ah, yes, knowledge world is solely designed for cooking food, so... I need knowledge world for that. Okay. So we're going to keep that in mind as we build up our character. As for what we're going to go with, we're definitely going to need mage armor. We don't need shield because for obvious reasons. But let's actually hold off on that for a sec. Let us get... I guess Snowball is the best way to go. Yeah, Snowball. Yeah, let's go Snowball. Okay, Atheism was the go-to. We're obviously... I want to say chaotic evil? Yeah, we're pretty chaotic evil. Okay. And with Skeletor, he's got a bit of a yellow figure. Yeah, so I guess that's the closest to yellow figure. Alright. We want the skinny archetype for design. Eye color, I guess we'll go with 10. Hairstyle, I think was bald. Yeah, because he's a skeleton, for obvious reasons. We're not doing war paints, but we definitely are doing tattoos. And we need the skull, I believe. Okay, no, tattoos are not what we want. Okay, where is it? Okay. Alright, where's the skull? Seriously? Okay, where is it? Where's the skull? I know there's the skull. Where is it? Come on. There we go. And I guess we're looking for a... Yeah, I guess we're looking for that yellow. Yeah, it makes the most sense. Okay. We're going to need primary color 55 or 50 something. Let's go 54. Or is it 56? 54. 54 is better. 54 is going to be primary color. Let's go 56 as secondary. Or 55, actually. I think that makes sense. No, we need to go swap at 55 and 54. There we go. That works.
This will hurt!
All this waiting bores me.
Let's go with aggressive this time. Usual number.
Let's hear you cry!
Alright, I think that's the best we're gonna get. Alright, we need to go 6 levels into things. To start off with, we are going to meta magic, or we're going to split up our class into Oracle here. We want to get into anything that's really good for us, really. Let's see. Lone Strider would get us a bonus to movement speed. We would lose out on the Mystery and Revelation, though. Okay, we get Skill, Focus, Knowledge, World as a result of this, if we go this route. We do get a Revelation and Mystery in addition. We just get an altered, yeah. We get Mystery and Revelation, we just get an added bonus of a progression chart. Yeah, we just lose out on the other stuff, I do believe. Instead, we get Mental Acuity, which is an example of things. Lone Strider, we lose that. Okay, Possessed Oracle. We get 2 Minds, which gives us a bonus to get Mind Affecting. We do lose some stuff, though, which is not good. Seeker's Trap Finding would be nice, but not required. It's not like we're going to go multiple levels into Oracle after all, so something to keep in mind. Okay, are we going to go Seeker's... Are we going to go Trickery a little bit? No, not really. We want Knowledge World, so I guess Enlightened Philosopher is actually the best choice for us. We're going to take a point to use Magic Device, Persuasion, and we're going to get Knowledge World. And we're going to just split those points up as we go. Okay. We get a Curse of any type we choose. We can either get a... We could also... Yeah, we could get a Persuasion buffer, I think. Alright, let's see. We can go to Immunity to Poison, Immunity to Fire. I think the Immunity to Fire is nice, but not required. Let's see. Reduce my speed if I really wanted to, but I don't think I need to worry about that. Uncanny Dodge is the rogue class feature, but stagger for the entire first round. That's not good. Pranked is not good. Wasting, and nope. Wolf Scarred Face gets us a bite attack, but it's not that great. -4 penalty on weapon attack rolls, but Burning Hands. I think I go Hellbound here. When used for diplomacy, I suffer a -3 to persuasion. That's horrible. But it's not like I got better choices, really. I could become immune to the sickened condition, but I'm going to be undead, so that's not going to matter. Let's go with Powerless Prophecy here. Well, no, that... God, I hate the Oracle drawbacks. I think we're going to have to go with Blackened, but I'm not certain. I don't think that's the right choice. Regardless, we're going to have a flaw here. Okay, No. Your speed is never reduced due to encumbrance, but I lose 10 feet of movement. That's horrible. You know what? I'm gonna take the... Well, it's not like I'm gonna get anything beneficial from here. I could get a bonus to Intimidate or Bluff, though. I gotta think of the negatives on top of the positives. And not account for anything extra here. Powerless, no. Okay, you get a natural bite attack. All spells you cast have a temp... No, that's horrible. You know what? I think Blackened is just overall the best choice. We'll get Burning Hands as a result, so it's an extra spell to add to our spell list, so it's not that bad. We're going to go with the Inflict spell list. Our mystery would be, at best, Nature. Because while we can't take an animal companion, we can definitely take the other aspect of what Nature is powerful for, which is Nature's Whispers. Nature's Whispers allows us to add our Dexterity modifier instead of our... Or rather, our Charisma modifier instead of our Dexterity modifier to AC, which is overall the best choice here. We could get a Friend to Animals, we could get Erosion Touch, Animal Companion, but Nature's Whisper is just by far the best choice here. We will be losing out on Panthor because we are going this route, which kinda sucks. But we should be able to make up for it by choosing some other things, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay. We won't be able to benefit much from Shield of Faith, so we gotta keep that in mind as we're going along. What I will do is get... Remove Fear, because that is a good buffer that we don't have for anybody. And we should go with... we should have Bless on the side, just in case. You never know. Alright. Another level. I guess we just focus into Crossblooded Sorcerer here. I think that's just the best choice here. At least until we get enough points in Trickery, Mobility, and Knowledge Arcana. Okay. Unless we can get a level into Rogue, in which case, there we go. Let's see, Rogue. If we go Eldritch Scoundrel, that's going to add another spell list to our ever-growing list. I think it's like a prepared caster. Yeah. I don't think the Eldritch Scoundrel is the best course of action for us. We could go Master of All, which would give us a Bardic Knowledge boost, giving us +1 to all skills. Rowdy Rogue would give us Vital Strike, Sylvan Trickster. Let's see. What would it give us? It would give us Fey Tricks, which is not what we want. Underground Chemics would give us Brew Potions, though. Chemical weapons, no. Could we get something from Slayer Tree, maybe? I do believe Slayer gets a sneak attack, but that's at level 3. Okay. So not the way to go. I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and go rogue with something. So a Master of All gets some bonuses, but they don't get scaling sneak attack there. But I do get 1 bit addition there. I can get martial weapon proficiency, vital strike, and vital force if need be. But it only applies against vital strike, which is not something I'm going to be using a lot. Okay, so Eldritch Scoundrel will get us spell casting and cantrips. So we could get another tree of casting if we really wanted to. Allows to craft scrolls during camping. Nah. Now the question is, do we want to go, do we even want to go rogue? Because we could just avoid it entirely and just not be a, rogue in general, because you cannot indeed un-Scooby-Doo what you've done. Thug is not the way to go. Sylvan Sorcerer is not going to get us any benefits immediately. Underground Chemist would get us brew potions, so that is something to consider. I think Master of All is overall just the best choice, but that's only to knowledge and lore skill checks, from the looks of it. Knife Master is not going to help us here. Okay, Rowdy. Thug is not going to help, so ignore that. Alright, so it's really just a torn decision between Underground Chemists and Master of All, I think. Underground Chemist would get us Brew Potion, though. I think we go with Underground Chemist here, because that's just going to get us Brew Potion, which allows us to make potions in general, which for a sorcerer isn't bad. Nah, no. Let's go Master of All. I think Master of All is just overall better. Gives us a +1 stats after all, so. Okay. We are going to boost up our Trickery to 3. We are going to boost up... what else? Let's see. We need to boost up Trickery, Mobility, and Knowledge Arcana. So Trickery, Mobility, and Knowledge Arcana. And next level, it will hit 4, I do believe. We're going to want Accomplished Sneak Attacker for obvious reasons. So that way we can get the Prestige when we get the chance. We're going to go into Crossblooded Sorcerer next. We're going to boost up Charisma as the focus naturally. Okay. Mobility, we're still going to need 2 more points in both Trickery and Arcana, but that's a fine dandy deal. Okay, Crossblooded again. Trickery and Arcana, we're in 3 there. We'll be getting, we're getting Trickster a bit later than we wanted, but that's fine. Okay, Okay, we can get Brew Potions here, but I don't think that's going to help us too much. Okay, Greater Spell Penetration is not going to help us here, but can certainly make use of the meta magic if need be. I think Persistent Spell is just a benefit overall, so we're going to grab Persistent Spell next. Okay, we are going to grab what? We're going to grab mage armor, I suppose. Combat casting, interesting. Okay, we'll grab that then. And we're now level 6, which will get us level 5 sorcerer. It'll get us enough for knowledge arcana, and we can just start pumping into persuasion and use magic device now. Alright, we can now finally get our mythic ranks. We are going with Dance Macabre, naturally. Okay, Ascended Element is going to be a negative energy for obvious reasons. That way we can channel negative energy, heal undead, damage living. Alright. We're going to go level 7 now. This will give us the chance to go Arcane Trickster, which is the focus of our character. We're going to go to 7 Persuasion now. Okay, we can grab Selective Channel, which is a pretty decent ability for us right now, because we will need it to prevent us from casting against people. We're going to go Sorcerer as the focus. Alright, we get first level and second level casting as predicted. And we shall be going for, not shield, because we get a better shield. Gonna go for, where do we go? Grease is a good staple spell, we'll grab that. And second level spells, let's go for something more defensive in line. Actually, no. Sense Vitals is just key, because we're going sneak attack. We can get Mythic rank 2 now. This will allow for Mythic channeling or something else along that line. Okay, School Mastery, select one school, all spells, okay. No, that's not it. Skill Focus is not needed. Spell Pen Master, no. Let's see. Extra feats is not needed. Well, no, we need extra mythic ability here. Okay, we can go with Bloodline Ascendant and immediately gain our 20th level Bloodline ability. This will grant us immunity to cold, paralysis, sleep, DR. We are definitely not going to be able to get Arcane Apotheosis just yet, so it might actually be worth our while to grab Arcane Apotheosis right now, because that will allow us to get the automatic success on concentration checks to cast spells. That is a good thing. We could also get Beneficial Curse, which basically gets us an additional Oracle Curse, but gives us no penalties. That is an option. We've got a few other options, such as Elemental Barrage, Ever Ready, you know, the usual. I think what we want to go with here is Bloodline Ascendance here. We're going to go for the Arcane Apotheosis, just for the auto spell completes. Going to go into level 9 now. Boost up Arcane Trickster to its maximum. Yep, Charisma boosts up. Okay. Now we boost up UMD, being the next focus. Okay, 9. Okay, Arcane Trickster 3. Okay, that's UMD 4, or 7 rather. As for the feat we're gonna go with, I think it's in our best interest for Greater Spell Pen, just so we can bypass spell resistance of most enemies without too much hassle. Burning Hands is tempting. Let's see. Let's grab Rave Enfeeblement. Let's grab Burning Arc. That's just a natural choice. We get a 3rd level spell now. We're definitely going to want Greater Magic Weapon, I feel. So we're going to grab that. Alright. We'll grab our 3rd Mythic rank. We've already grabbed the Bloodline Ascendants. We don't need one of us as the benefit. Rather, I think it's actually time we go with Enduring Spells, because that will certainly help us in the long term. We can choose the Mythic Spellbook straight up, or more specifically, we're going to go Sorcerer Mythic Spellbook. Our Skeleton is naturally going to be the Executioner for upgrade. And now we need to choose our special ability. Okay. If I do recall correctly, there's a number of things that we want, but the main thing that we want most is to convert all of our energy into negative energy. So we're going to go Death of Elements. The Lich can change any elemental damage to negative energy, no matter what the source of this elemental damage. Lich can also activate consuming elements once a round per 2 mythic ranks, turning all incoming elemental damage into negative energy. That is why I went that route, and why I grabbed Ascended Energy, Negative Energy specifically, is because Death of Elements allows us to convert into negative energy damage. So that way we're doing a bit more than just normal damage, essentially. We are going to grab... let's see... I guess we will grab... Shocking Grasp. No, let's grab... yeah, let's grab Burning Hands. Let's get rid of Shocking Grasp. And let's grab Expeditious Retreat. Those are 2 good spells. Alright, we got a 2nd level spell that we can choose from. Let's grab Mirror Image. That's just a good choice overall. There is a few other spells that we could have gone, but those are the best for us. Displacement's pretty good. Haste is pretty good. We'll grab Haste because obviously having multiple haste is pretty good. Animate Dead is obviously a go-to. Don't I... yeah, whatever. I'll grab it anyways. Okay, 4 spells here. We're going to want... what? Icy Prison's a pretty good staple. Let's grab Cone of Cold. Icy Prison. Let's grab Acid Fog. And what else? I guess Create Undead. Yeah, Create Undead's good. Alright, level 10 now. Keep going with the Arcane Trickster route. Nope, we want to boost up that, and there we go. Alright, level 11. Okay, Arcane Trickster 5, here we go. And Perception, there we go. Now, is there anything else? I guess... actually, no. Let's not even go into Perception. Let's actually focus on Knowledge World. Because that's going to be dedicated cooking after all, right? We don't need Spell Focus to a T. I could go with a Meta Magic, couldn't I? Outflank is naturally a good choice because, well, it's +4 to attacks. And it also works apparently at a range, so I'm not sure why that is, but that's just how Pathfinder works it out, for the most part. Alright, we can go with an Animal Aspect if we so desire, because that would give us a bonus to physicals, I do believe. If we were to grab the feat, that is. Blur is also an option, which I'm probably actually going to grab. Because that is going to be a buff for everybody. We could grab Resist Energy, see Invisibility Communal, but I think other people's got that covered. We don't need heroism either, so no bothering on that. Blink is also an option. Let's go with... Yeah, let's actually get displacement, and we can consider blink later. Okay, animal aspect greater is an option, but not needed. What else we got? We got volcanic storm, which is interesting. What else we got? We've got ice storm, which is basically the same thing, but it's hail instead of fire. Okay, Dragon's Breath is an interesting one, but not needed. Contagion's interesting, but single target. Bone Shatter, single target. Let's go Acid Pit. I think Acid Pit's just better. There we go. We'll get our 4th Mythic rank. We can get Mythic Sneak Attack, which gives us an extra d6. We can go Spell Pen, which will give us +2 to Spell Pen, naturally. Or we could go for an extra Mythic ability, which I think is the best choice for us. And we are just going to go for Greater Enduring Spells, because buffs basically last 24 hours, as long as they are longer than 5 minutes, which, for us, is actually really powerful. We are going to stick with Fighter, I think? Yeah, let's go Fighter, because that is what we wanted for our skeleton. As for his skills, I think I wanted Weapon Focus. No, not Dazzling Display. Oh, he already gets Weapon Focus anyways. Shatter Defenses would be really nice, though. Yep, Shatter Defenses. Any shaken, frightened, or panicked opponent hit by you this round is flat-footed to your attacks until the end of your next turn. This includes any additional attacks you make this round. So yeah, that's going to help the skeleton hit more. We want the Scythe as the focus. Weapon training is going to be going into Heavy Blades, which gets the Scythe. And spells, we will grab Ear-Piercing Scream, I suppose, and Shocking Grasp. We shall grab, what else? 2nd level spells. Let's grab an AoE if we can. Web would be the most controlling spell. I don't think I need that, though. But it looks like the best choice. So we're going to go Web. Okay, what else we got? We got Blink. We've already got Displacement. Let's go Protection from Arrows Communal for natural choices. That's going to help give everybody a buffer. Protection from Energy we'll ignore. Reduce Person, if we want, is not an option. Not a good option for us. False Life Greater is nice, but not necessary. I think Confusion would be the best choice. Or Bone Shatter. Let's get Bone Shatter because it's a single target spell. Why not? Plus, it also makes the target exhausted, which is a debuff in of its own. Okay, we can go Life Bubble, there's Stone Skin Communal if we really wanted to, but Beastman's got that covered. Phantasmal Web is something nobody has. Life Bubble is something Merman and Beastman have, so it's an option. Okay, what else we got? Dominate Person's an interesting one, but not necessarily needed because we got the wand. Barbaric Shadow Shield is personal. Waves of Fatigue. Makes them fatigued. Thought Sense. Automatically detect and locate conscious creatures within 60 feet as if you possess the Blind Sight ability. Tempting, but not necessarily the best for a sorcerer. Polymorph. The spell transforms an allied creature into a leopard or small elemental. Subject may choose to resume its normal form as a full round action. Doing so ends the spell for the subject. Again, tempting, but not necessary. Okay, Hungry Pit is probably going to be my choice. Okay, we can go with Banshee Blast. There's a few single targets here, like Disintegrate. Let's go get... Disintegrate's just a good choice, so we'll grab that. And now for the final levels of Arcane Trickster. Boost up Charisma again. Alright, Persuasion UMD, Knowledge World. Alright, 12. Here comes the next. 13. And 5. Okay, we get a feat now. As for what we are going to go with, I think it's in our best interest to... Let's see. We could get some meta magic, we could get some reach. It really depends on us, but I don't think we need Maximizer and Power. For a number of reasons, but the wands are mainly the biggest reason there. Extend spell, because we have the specific ability that is going to lengthen it regardless, I don't think extend is the way to go. Improved element or elven immunities doesn't really seem viable. What else we got? We've got Warrior Priest, which is not it. Toughness, no. We could go for a skill focus if we really wanted, or we could make some scrolls. Not the way I want to go, though. I think Improved Initiative might be a good option here. Next to, of course, increasing save DCs for obvious reasons. Alright, well, what would spell focus get? Okay, so Abjuration. Okay, spell focus. I do believe Conjuration has a specific benefit. Well, it's probably going to be Evocation, because we use a lot of Evocation-based spells to begin with. The next best thing would be Conjuration, right? It's not like we're using Necromancy, are we? Not a lot. Let's go with Evocation for now. Or do I? Well, let's see. We've got 4 feats to go with. Yeah, let's go spell focus Evocation. I feel like Evocation's the best way to go here. Okay, we got a 3rd level spell that we can choose from. I think instead of Spiked Pit, we're going to go Blink. That is just going to be a nice addition for tanking. In a pinch, that is. Greater Invisibility is just a good choice of a spell if necessary. But again, it's 1 round a level, so it wouldn't last long. Good for the short term, not so good for the long term. Volcanic Storm or Ice Storm would work well in this endeavor. Enervation's naturally a good spell, though. Okay. Entire area is coated in difficult terrain. Volcanic Storm is basically the same. I think Obsidian Flow is actually better here. Yeah, let's grab Obsidian Flow. Okay, we got Obsidian Flow here. We've got a 5th level spell to add to our list. Alright, let's see. Racking Ray is just a powerful debuff spell, so we're going to grab that, I think. There we go. And 14th level. Here we go. Arcane Trickster, as usual. Boost up the 14s. Knowledge World to 14. There we go. And we get a 2nd level spell. We are going to go with... guess Command Undead is a good choice. Or Blind. Let's go Command Undead. Why not? Yep, we get Death of Elements. Death of Elements. Yep, okay. We get a few dangerous spells, and we are done. Skeletor is now fully redesigned. Skeletor is now scary, to a degree. I don't know how his spells are going to work henceforth, but I know for a fact he's going to be devastating in the right circumstances. But otherwise, we're going to have to remodel him. That is just going to be a natural state of things. But it's to be expected, given the circumstances. Ah, jeez. Then again, he's quite the caster, I must admit. Alright, well, took a while to organize Skeletor, but hey, that should be good for him for the rest of the game, I do believe. And we'll get rid of those. There you are. Get rid of those for now. Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're going to want Ray of Frost here, being our first level. Okay, first level. Well, I guess we'll start with 8th level spells. Let's see. Embrace of Death is a single target spell, so we're going to put that here. All creatures, so this is an AoE, so we're going to put that here alongside with Stormbolts. 7th level. Restore Undead is a support skill, as is Feast of... Well, Feast of Blood is a AoE spell. Blessing of Unlife is a buff. We'll go with the heals here. Okay, Jolting Portent is a single target. Put that here. AoE, Firestorm here. And this is, keep in mind, not including any meta magic I have. So we should probably do the meta magic first. Okay, domain... Yeah, no, we won't be able to do anything with these, per se. Okay, Well, at the very least, we can reduce selective spell to a certain level, but that's fine. You know what? Let's leave the meta magic alone for now. I know I'm weakening myself by doing that, but I just want to focus on the important stuff currently. Okay, 6th level is a buff, so we're gonna go with. Okay, gonna put that there. Put this here. Well, hold on. Let's go in order. How about that? Alright, Disintegrate is a single target. Siphon Time is a temporary buff, so this goes here, I guess. Well, no, this is a very short-term buff, so we'll put that here, I guess. Alright, this is a single target. This is a long-term buff. So we will put that here. Bone Shield is long enough that it's going to benefit from it. Create Undead goes here. Acid Fog is an AoE, so it goes here. As does Chain Lightning. A single target of Hellfire Ray goes here. 5th level. Racking Ray is a debuff, so it's not actually damage. Hungry Pit is an AoE. Icy Prison is a technically immobilized, so I guess we'll put that in unique. This is an AoE. This is a single target, but it has a different ability, so I'm going to put that there. Exsanguate is a single target. This is a buff. Oh, we want Chain Lightning and Acid Fog elsewhere. Okay. What are we doing here? Hold on. There we go. And then the ray goes on the first here. Now for 5. Okay. Racking ray has been put away. We've got the... Yeah, got that, got this. Alright, exsanguates a single target, which we place here. We've already put down deny death, I think, here. So this goes here. Bone explosion is an AoE, so this will go here. As does call lightning... Oh, call lightning storm is a unique one. So we'll put that here. Fire snake is not going to be used often enough to warrant its acceptance, so we'll keep that away. Okay, 4th level. AoE. Single target. AoE. Summon spell, put that there. Vampiric Blade we're not going to be using, but we will put it in the 3rd column here. Eye of the Badak would go here. Consume Undead would go over here as a heal. Okay, this is a 5th level spell. This is 6. There we go. Okay, Consume Undead since chosen. Chains of Light. That is a single target immobilized, so we'll put that there. Call Lightning Storm we're not going to be utilizing. Controlled Fireball. Definitely going to be using that, so we'll put that here. Alright, 3rd. We got some temporary buffs, which comes in the form of Blink, Displacement, and Haste. Power from Death comes in. Mastery of Flesh is a heal, so we'll put that there, alongside Consume Undead. Corrupted Blood is a unique debuffer. Greater Magic Weapon, well, put that there. We will put this here. We're not going to be using Lightning Bolts, Call Lightning, or Fireball here. Okay. Burning Arc is a good 2nd level spell. We'll keep that. We will put Sense Vitals here. We've got Blur and the Mirror Image. We will put Command Undead here. And 1st level. Okay, 1st levels, let's see. We've got Bless, Remove Fear, and a few other things. Nothing too crazy. Okay, let's see. We want Ear-Piercing Scream. We want Rave Enfeeblements and debuffs. We'll put that there. Okay, we've got Magic Missile in this. Okay, put these here now, because I'm quite satisfied with the results here. There we are. That is single targets. These are multi-targets. We will replace as we need, but for the most part we're covering our bases quite well. Alright. I guess I'll keep those there. We need to set up buffs anyways. And we didn't actually... I guess we could... Yeah, I guess we could just do grease here, couldn't we? Ah, well. Yeah, we'll just cycle them out going through. So that way we got grease going. Took a bit of effort, but hey, we got what we came for, so that's fine. Alright, so for 3, we are going to want to set up Remove Fear. What else? I guess Inflict Light Wounds never hurt anybody. I'm gonna grab Expeditious Retreats here. Let's go Mage Armor. And that should be it. Okay, that should be good. Alright, that's Skeletor set. Not the best results, but it is acceptable choices. Triple Fin Helmet will give us a Gore attack to work with, so that's an additional attack on top of it, with a +2 enhancement bonus. Tempting, but we should be fine. Now Hillor. My company needs more training. I need you to train up. I need to train our Rowdy Rogue now. Which I believe is Trapjaw. We're going to go with the standard design, I do believe, which was the Rowdy Rogue. So we are going to need to set that up. So we're going to go Rogue, Rowdy, like we did before. Yep, Rowdy Rogue. We're going to keep to the half-orc aesthetic. Male. Alright. We can go for Tribal, which will give us a +1 to saves and 2 to lore nature, but we don't need that. We could lose ferocity and orc weapon familiarity, but we get skilled, or we can go basic. I prefer basic myself, so we'll go with that. Alright. See, we're going to go with warrior. We want to focus in on... we should be fine. Let's see. Hunter... Nomads... Nah, we should be fine with whatever. What we need most is the intimidate part, so... Okay, mobility, no. I think a mugger goes. Yeah, trickery and persuasion, yeah. Okay, we want to focus in on strength, because we want a strength-based rogue. Which is an odd choice, mind you, but makes sense for the character, I suppose. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put 3 into con. I guess... Yeah, let's take out 7 here. We want at least a 13 into intelligence. Alright, let's take out 1 point to con, let's put another point into intelligence just so he has more skill points. Alright, we want persuasion being the key. We want... I believe it's... mobility. We want athletics and I guess trickery? Or is it perception? I think it's trickery. Yeah, we'll grab trickery because we can. Not sure if that's what we actually need, but we will definitely focus on the Rowdy Rogue route, so that's the intent. Man, we've already been going for an hour. I apologize for just going in and just recreating the characters, but we need to do this, because it's going to get a lot harder from here on. Alright, so we're going to go into power attack, obviously. Atheism, alignment, chaotic evil, I do believe. Alright, we want the thickest type of orc. We want the brightest color of green, if we can get it. That'll be close enough. We'll go with that. Nice face, buddy. Nice face. We won't be able to see his face, or his hair anyways, so we'll just go with the standard no beard, no hair style. Yeah, it's not like we're going to see his face too much, but yeah. Very angry man. We don't need any face paint for him, so that's good. Okay. We're going to need to focus on a bright green and dark green outlet. Okay. So we want a dark forest green and a bright lime green, I guess? No, we want the dark forest green first and the lime green afterwards. So 42 and 40? Yeah, let's go 4240.
This will hurt!
None shall escape!
Aggressive. I think his name is Trapjaw, but let me check just to be sure. Yep, it's intentionally designed like this, I think. There is a dash in some circumstances. Yeah, let's just go with yeah, with the dash. Trapjaw. There we go.
All this waiting bores me.
Alright, this is Trapjaw 2.0. There isn't going to be any major change with his design. The key focus with him is to quite literally just keep on his style of combat. We're going to go weapon-focused glaive. As predicted. We're going to keep going into the Rowdy Rogue route and just boost him up to high hell, essentially. We need Dazzling Display for Shattered Defenses, naturally. Okay. We boost up his strength as the focus. I'm not too worried about his charisma. Okay. We can go for a combat trick. We can get Intimidating Prowess or something else. I don't think I need to worry about that, though. Although Intimidating Prowess would certainly help with the Intimidate checks, to be fair. Let's grab Intimidating Prowess, because obviously that's going to help. Alright, Rowdy Rogue again. Here we are. We can get some armor focus if we so desire. I think we needed armor proficiency heavy as well. But I am in no rush to grab that just yet, I think. Yeah, no, we need to get heavy armor, I do believe, is the intended goal here. Yeah, so let's get heavy armor while we're at it, because we're obviously going to need to equip heavy armor. Okay, level 6, Rowdy Rogue. This should be the level where we get the special techniques to intimidate, I believe. Combat tricks. Kurungan Smash is obviously one of the two choices. We can now get our mythic rank. Now, what we're going to go for. We could go Master Shapeshifter. When we become the target of a polymorph effect, all the physical ability scores are modified by 4. Additionally, if we have the Wild Shape ability, we can use it any number of times per day. This is a really powerful ability. I'm just not sure when it's going to be useful. Because there are certain circumstances where the polymorph effect will apply. I will need to do some testing, though. So I think we need to grab Master Shapeshifter later. For now, though, let's get Thundering Blows, because this is when we miss. In the off chance we do, that is. Boost up those, there we go. Okay, armor proficiency, heavy armor is going to be nice. Shattered Defenses is obviously not on the option yet, so we're just going to go heavy armor. Yep. There we go. Mythic rank 2. We get to get another feat. We're not taking Dazzling Display Mythic, because that is a horrible choice. It has not helped us in the slightest. We can go Vital Strike Mythic. We can go anything else that isn't that. We're going to go Vital Strike Mythic here, because this will just increase the power of our Vital Strikes, naturally. We're going to boost up to 8 here, get our Strength to 26. Keep boosting our natural buffers. Okay, I think we just keep with, yeah, combat tricks. And I think this is how we get Shattered Defenses, yeah. We'll grab Shattered Defenses here. We'll also grab Outflank. Boost all those up. There we go. We grab Outflank here. That is just a good staple ability for us. We can now get Mythic rank 3. Now we need to decide what we're going to grab, because this is going to be a big step forward for whatever we're going to choose. Now, we could go with Leading Strike, which every time we hit the target in melee combat, you leave a mark. And we can essentially deal additional divine damage with every Leading Strike we connect with. It's tempting, but I'm not sure that's the way we go here, because I think multiple of our characters have this. Apologies for that. Okay, let's see. Unrelenting Assault would give us bonuses to damage that will last till the end of combat, but I don't think that's the way to go. Because we're going to be doing one big strong strike every single time. So I think it's in our best interest to keep on the focus of that. Okay. I think I want to actually get... I want to give the... I want to give the Master Shapeshifter ability a try. I'm not sure how I'm going to use the Master Shapeshifter ability, but I do believe I know the best way to do it. We just need to apply a polymorph effect on the character after all, right? So we need to find a way to apply a polymorph effect. I'm probably going to be relying on a scroll to do this, but we'll see. But if the polymorph effect works as predicted, and it's just a polymorph effect in general, then we can make this work. We're going to go with Crippling Strike here. Alright, we're going to get another level. Bada bing, bada boom. We can get Improved Critical here. I do believe the Improved Critical works with Glaive, doesn't it? Weapon Focus Glaive, yes, we want to focus on glaives in general. There we go. We can now get our 4th Mythic rank. Now we just need to decide what we're going to go with. We can go Weapon Focus and double the benefit of Weapon Focus, but that's only a +1 bonus. Weapon Focus Mythic is best used if you have the Greater Weapon Focus feat, which would basically make it a +2 bonus instead of +1. Sorcerer's Reflex is not that great. School Mastery is not useful. Okay. We have a few choices. We can increase the critical multiplier. We can increase our power attack, if we so desire. We could get an additional d6 on sneak attacks, but what's the point in that, right? And flawless attacks is useless to us, because we don't use iterative attacks. So it's really a choice between Destructive Shockwave, which is whenever we miss, we still deal damage equal to our strength bonus. We could go with Improved Critical, which will increase the multiplier of our damage by a step. Or we go with the Power Attack and increase the overall damage, which would make it from a +2 to a +3, I think, if we use Power Attack, which we're going to be using constantly, to keep in mind. I think for this, we're going to want Improved Critical, because the multiplier does include damage from Vital Strike, I do believe. So that damage just multiply crazy. Alright, Strength to 27, there we go. Whew, okay. I do believe we need to grab the Weakening Wound, yep. Or, no, it's Wearing Strike, yep. That is 2 strength damage and 1 con damage, which I believe was the right design. Rowdy Rogue, 13. There we go. And what is our feat for this level? Well, we can get a Gore attack in addition, but I don't think that's the way to go here. Could get Toughness, but no need for that, I don't think. Okay, we could grab Improved Initiative. Hammer the Gap is going to be pointless for us, because we do not do iterative attacks, much like I've said before. Critical focus is probably the best way to go about it. Cleaving finish is an option, but I don't think that's the best way to choose. Yeah. Cleaving finish. If you make a melee attack and your target drops to 0 or fewer hit points, as a result, you can make another melee attack. Okay. I don't think cleaving finish is the way to go. We're going to go with critical focus here. That is going to get us critical feats, which is way better. Alright, level 14. Boost those up. There we go. We're definitely grabbing double debilitation now, for obvious reasons, and there we go. Alright, my good man Trapjaw, you've been set. Put the carapace armor on you, my boy. Alright, we then get you your glaive back, which is here. Here you go, soul shear, just for you, my guy. Okay. And we should be good. Speaking of Skeletor, we're going to give you back your quarterstaff of the mage. And I guess your... Okay, I guess you can't use the speed longbow, but we can use assurance, which is actually what we wanted. Okay, radiance goes here, and the unique item goes in the sub-slot, I guess? Yep, there we go. Numerian Greatsword, obvious thing. No. The scythe is definitely going to the Skeletal Executioner, though. Okay. Give you that. Okay, I could go with the Apprentice Robes. I don't think that's going to help him. We can go for that. Why not? Okay, we can't do sneak attacks with the Skeletal Executioner, but we can definitely do this, I think. Oh wait, hold on. These gloves actually work with him. Yeah, they add extra damage. There we go. Alright. The skeleton is getting stronger. We could go for initiative buff, couldn't we? Nah. Let's focus on defenses for now. Okay. Belt of Physical Might. Cloak. Yeah, we don't need that. Bracers, morale bonus against demons. Why not? Yeah, we basically lose Panthor, which kind of sucks, but it's not like Panthor was getting much use just yet, so whatever. We'll find a better use for him. Or maybe even find somebody better for him, but we'll see. We'll see. It's fine. Now, do I want to change Merman? Because that is the last person I was thinking of changing up before I moved on. Because Merman, while he is strong, he falls slightly behind of Triclops. So I want to see if I can make him a little stronger somehow. I think the best course of action is I go dexterity based, just a little bit, so that way you can benefit more from the mithril full plate. And then we can benefit more by beefing him up that way. But I'm not sure. I'm sure there's a way I could make him even better, but it's a hard question of whether it will work or not. As it stands right now, Triclops, while he may look normal now, has a slightly higher AC by 1 point. I think I'll leave. I think I'll leave him for now. All right, we're going to turn off the ability and just go back to core. All right, difficulty. We want to turn off. Where is it? It's here. It's turn off, enable character retrain. There we go. Alright. We are now back in business. Alright, we'll leave it at that. As much as I'd like to continue on and get our cleric sorted, I think that's as best as we're going to get currently for this level. Worst case, we will retrain once more, and that will be the last time we do so, I think. But I'm not 100% certain, to be honest. We'll still have to finagle with it. But alas, this should be enough for now. Aqueduct, don't, please. Yeah, please don't drink bleach. That's not good. Price in descending order. Nothing too fantastic. Because there is literally warning labels saying that you shouldn't. For a number of reasons. You are going to hurt yourself, don't do it.
Move out.
It's just not going to work the way you think it is. You're going to hate yourself, much like the catnip incident. You've never seen Arueshalae looking so happy and inspired. She gives you a wide smile. There you are. I can't wait to share my joy with you. What do you want to tell me? Remember how I told you about Desna leading me onto the path of redemption? I was trying to mock her by corrupting the dreams of mortals, and a great dreamer couldn't tolerate that. She ruined my game and made me spend what seemed like a whole eternity in her realm. I had a lot of time to reflect on my past misdeeds, and when the goddess saw that I repented, she decided to let me go. I still vividly remember her parting words. And what do you dream about? This riddle weighed on my mind for many years. Demons do not dream when they sleep. We don't have dreams at all. We have desires. And we act on those desires, no matter the cost. How was I supposed to find something to dream about? I've been observing the mortals, trying to understand how it all works, and finally... She takes a deep breath and yells joyfully at the top of her lungs, startling every visitor and earning puzzled looks. I had my very own dream. So many years of hard work. I almost gave up at one point, but here it is. A dream. A real dream. Of my very own. I want to show it to you. You don't mind, do you? Arueshalae offers you her hand. Come. I'll take you to my dream. I can't wait for you to see it. Alright, I guess we're going into the dream world. The succubus reaches for your hand with her burning fingers, and the world around you fades, as you are carried somewhere far, far away. It is cool and quiet in Arueshalae's dream. The ground is firm beneath your feet, and thin mist curls along the surface. In the soft, eerie light emanating from invisible stars, you see... nothing. As you look around, you see nothing and no one except for you and Arueshalae. Nevertheless, the succubus is beaming with joy. There it is. An actual dream, my very first one. Is this what mortals see every night? Does it look like your own dreams? What do you think? Why is this place so empty? Empty? I don't know. This is my first dream ever. I don't know what it should be like here. Arueshalae looks around her. Her smile fades a bit. There's nothing to see here right now. Perhaps I was so keen on the idea of having a dream that it made all my other wishes and urges too pale in comparison? Now I have to learn how to dream properly. Arueshalae catches your eye, cocking her head to the side. Tell me, what do you dream about? Glory. If anyone in this world deserves praise and glory, it has to be you. I don't think I have the right to wish the same, though. But it's my dream, right? I'm free to wish whatever I want. A large crowd of knights in shining armor appears before you, as if by magic. They brandish their swords in Arueshalae's honor, and loudly praise her. Look, look! Now I have a dream as well. And it's just not something I made up. So wonderful sharing a dream with you. Do you like your newfound dreams? They are the most beautiful thing in the world. This world is mine, and mine only. It's a bit empty right now, but I'm learning fast. May I look around? Of course. Feel free to do whatever you like. That's why I brought you here after all.
Head on!
Okay. There really is nothing here, though. It's pretty empty. For now. But then again, that's just a dream. Alright, let's go back to material plane. Let's go. Arueshalae touches your hand, and the dream world begins to fade away. You open your eyes. It seems that no time passed in the real world while you were in Arueshalae's dream. So, that was my dream. I'm happy I was able to show it to you. Arueshalae looks at you shyly. It's kind of empty right now, but I know how to remedy that. I need to keep learning from mortals, following in their footsteps, until I figure out how to forge my own path. Naturally, I wouldn't even think about breaking into someone else's dream. The goddess surely wouldn't forgive that. Perhaps I should ask people around the city? What if they won't talk to me at all? Decepticus seems lost in her thoughts for a moment. Then she smiles at you again. Is there any chance you could help me once more? Ask the city's people what they dream about. They are more likely to open up to you than me, and I'll just follow silently. Quietly. They won't even notice I'm listening in. Okay. Well, to the outside, I guess. Now, if I do recall correctly, going by the quest, because we might as well, right? Yeah, there's a lot of quests. Okay. Yeah, no, there's a lot of markers that we have to cover, so we have to talk to literally everybody. I have a question for you, one that might seem strange, but as a commander I need to know your answer. What do you want? What do you dream of? When I get rich, I'll retire. I'll go to Taldor and buy a villa by the sea for some bloke noble. Maybe even buy their title. I'll surround myself with such luxuries, and even ancient Taldan emperors will envy me in the afterlife. I'll have the pipe organ in my dining room and have it played while I dine. Oh, and harps and bells. Please say a color. Alright, blue. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice movements, but nothing else. Arueshalae has disguised herself very well to overhear the dreams of the townspeople while remaining unnoticed. Alright.
Onwards.
I guess we keep going. What do you dream of? I am well past my prime. I've seen far too much death to be afraid of dying myself, but I don't want to get old. However, if one has enough money, one can bribe time itself. Take Queen Galfrey. I wish I could afford a magic potion she has been using to stay young for over a century. You don't actually have to do that, I do believe. Okay, what do you dream, CR? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna skip most of this conversation, so... Yee. And why? Oh, skeletal champions are wandering about. Nice. The guards are doing their work. Alright, let's see. Alright, we need to ask the Storyteller, ask Arisan, Hilor, Fee... Okay, so basically anybody who isn't directly a PC then, for the most part. Does Soul count? No. Soul does not count. Okay, I guess we go over here then. Okay, I guess I can actually go and boost up my haste, couldn't I? Yeah, let's use Expeditious Retreat, just speed up ourselves. Why not? Okay, let's see. I guess we talk with the Storyteller here. Off we go. Haste is really rocking it with Expeditious Retreat, so that's good. What do you dream of? Oh, I haven't been surprised by such a strange question in a long time. Especially not when, beside you, I hear the weightless tread of a succubus who has stepped down the path of redemption. No wonder she wants to know more about mortals and their dreams. Perhaps my dream will disappoint you, child, and still I will answer. I have to admit I suffer from insomnia. Every night, as soon as I lie down, the ghosts of those who are remembered and those who are forgotten stand around my bed. The stories I've gathered swarm in my head. My mattress becomes hard like stone, and my pillow ice cold. Maybe if I had a softer bed, I would fall asleep quicker. Although I suppose it's not about the bed. Here's some more pages, Storyteller. The Storyteller clenches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. It's been 2 years since I started to serve the darkness. She found me in the Ivory Labyrinth, her gaze piercing through my protective spells, as if they had been cast by an untrained apprentice, rather than the last Archmage of Kionan. She is powerful and insidious. She is the perfect assassin. Her name is Noctulia. She invited me to Arueshalae, the city of demons in the depths of the abyss, the capital of the Midnight Isles. The Lady in Shadow highly values my ability to remain unnoticed. Kneeling before her throne, I listened to her praise and felt like a child being given a pat on the head for doing some simple chore for the first time. But this is no longer important. Now I serve a demon lord, for this is our agreement. She will help me decrypt the scribbles I copied in the Ivory Labyrinth. In return, I will serve as her court mage and spy for the next 17 years. Now, Arueshalae is my home, and Noctulia is my Lady in Shadow. Tell me about your life in Arueshalae. Of all the places in the Abyss, Arueshalae is the most civilized. My lady wants to make her capital the face of the Abyss, a place travelers from other planes can visit without too much fear. I don't care. I'm here only to complete my service, get the promised reward, and return to Golarion. However strange as it may be, Arueshalae's demons treat me honorably. They hate me sometimes, growl at me, but they never attack. I prepared many spells and am ready to use them at any moment, but I have no reason to yet. I have my own tower in the upper city, not far from the lady's palace. I've strengthened it with protective spells and set golems to guard it. I created a portal to Golarion at the top of the tower, one which only I can use. It will be my escape route if I ever need to flee urgently. I expect an attack every day, but it never happens. This might sound ridiculous and surprising, but I think the demons of Arueshalae respect me. You trusted a demon lord. My Lady in Shadow has no reason to hide the truth from me. She does not care about my research. She offered me help out of curiosity. I am something of a bizarre pet to her, both funny and useful. The Storyteller shakes his head. She offered to help me, and I agreed her. I must thank my lady for her generosity. 17 years of service for translating 17 phrases for Baphomet's Labyrinth. A bargain. Continue. The storyteller stays silent for a while, as if listening to something. I can't smell anything but sewage. I can hear some demon snores or death rattles, hidden by a cocoon of spells. I keep invisible watch in a dirty alley in Arueshalae's lower city. Two-winged shadows sweep past overhead like a terrible stone-splitting shriek. Or rather, two-winged shadows sweep past overhead, and a terrible stone-splitting shriek rolls like a tide through the streets. But it can't hurt me. I know the ways of the city, and I've protected myself from Valexia's wild antics. My voluntary partner, a young half-elf named Kini, sighs loudly and says yet again, "They are not coming." I shrug, and I just have done as every time before. I'm not keeping you. Kini frowns and turns away in response. I sneak a look at my friend. His unruly locks fall over his face. Kini carelessly sweeps them out of his eyes, thinking about something. I find myself enjoying his gentle movements to look away, embarrassed. Have a little more patience, my friend. Soon, our goal will be here. I'm sure of it. You mentioned Valexia. Tell me more about her. The storyteller answers with reluctant admiration. The maddest succubus of all those born from the abyss. Even my lady in shadow can't help but smile upon hearing of the latest mayhem she stirred up just for fun. Surrounded by her 3 succubi friends known as sinners, she flies over the city, crushing buildings with her raging screams, grabbing poor passers-by, taking them up in the air, and dashing them down to the rocks, getting into raging fights with no rhyme or reason. Truly, Valexia is the bane of Arueshalae, but also its wild heart. I did not expect you to find a partner. The storyteller's face lights up, and a timid smile appears on his lips. I didn't expect it either. Kini is from Golarion, just as am I. He is a thief and a former slave. He escaped from the Cyclopses of the Dying Empire. I met him before I left Golarion from the Abyss, in my old tower. A thief who sought not my life, but a shelter. A place to spend a night, and protection from his former masters. My charms worked. Kini couldn't get past the ground floor of the tower. That's where I found him, sitting on the floor entangled in my trap's living vines. I freed the hapless thief. I wasn't angry at his intrusion. I was even glad to talk with this restless youth of short-lived folk. I had no idea how much I had missed company. After that, Kini often spent the night in my tower, partaking of my hospitality. Together we lived through the terror of Earthfall, and when the night came, I took him with me to the Abyss. Recently, he has even helped me carry some of my lady's tasks. Those that give him the opportunity to make some money. Does your partner know about your goal to save Golarion? Oh yes, we've discussed my plans many times, sitting at the top of the tower, nursing goblets of warmed wine. Kini shares my love for our dear Golarion and supports my desire to save its doomed civilization. The storyteller smiles warmly at the rush of memories. My friend is not like me at all. He is young, hot-tempered, and mischievous. He prefers to act and deal with his consequences later. Perhaps this is why we get along so well. Opposites attract. Continue. Finally, my patience is rewarded. I see a slouching demon in rags, so pathetic that even the demon gods of Arueshalae would not lay a hand on him out of disgust. But my spell-enhanced vision can't be fooled. I see the incubus Zephyrian, the ruler of Arueshalae, who answers only to the Lady in Shadow herself. Passing a step away from me, Zephyrian stumbles and falls into a puddle of sewage, rousing disdainful chuckles from a few witnesses. But I won't be fooled by this game. Instead, I concentrate, becoming even more focused. My lord, I've discovered this crystal of unknown power on one of the Midnight Isles. Have a look. A hand A hand holding a heart-sized crystal burning with the flame emerges from under the rags. The incubus's hand is shaking, the skin on his palm slightly smoldering for the touch of the crystal. The demon's reflection in the puddle of sewage ripples and changes. I don't hear Zephyrian talking to his mysterious lord. The incubus hides the purple crystal back under the rags. As you wish, my lord. No, Noctulia knows nothing about these crystals, I'm sure of it. Of course, Lord Skothunef. I wince. I have no desire to stand on the way of the Demon Lord. I turned around. You see, Kinney, we were able to get evidence of Zephonian's treason. I was right. But my friend is nowhere to be seen. Apologies, just, clear myself. Who is, Sakobenath? The Storyteller cringes. A disgusting demon lord, champion of meanness, debauchery, perversions, and breaker of taboos. He is Noctulia's brother and former lover. Out of jealousy, he tried in vain to kill my lady, but he remained alive after the attempt. He is driven by fear, shame, and hatred towards his powerful sister. So it was an Ahandrian crystal. The Storyteller nods slowly. You are right. This is probably one of the first crystals discovered by demons, if not the first one. I'm glad it took the demons so long to discover the crystal's true properties. Otherwise, the invasion by the Abyss could have happened much earlier. Please continue. I'm standing at the top of my tower. There's a goblet of warmed wine in my hand. Noctulia was pleased with my raid. Oh no, she won't kill Zeophion on the spot. My lady's punishments are much more sophisticated. Banishing, demotion, even transformation to pathetic creature the incubus was masquerading as. Noctulia has a lot of choices. I don't care. I've done my part. I sip from my goblet and turn to my friend. Without saying a word, Kinney takes out a rag from under his shirt and shows me the purple crystal wrapped in it. I chuckle. That's where my friend went all at the end of the raid. Well, we're going to keep the crystal. I will study its properties in detail and find out if it will help us achieve our goal. Noctulia doesn't have to know that I have the crystal now. Let her look to Zeophion or her demon lord's brother for it. I drink from the goblet again and look down. Arueshalae lies at the bottom of the tower like a faithful dog at the feet of its master. I earned respect here. Even Lydia's shadow heeds my words. I feel a treacherous smile appear on my lips. Of course, when 17 years have passed, I will return to Glorian, but for now, I like my life here. The Storyteller is quiet for a long while, thinking about what he saw. Then he runs his hand over his face, tired. I served a demon lord. And what's more, I liked it. I did not expect this for myself. I was completely different. Different thoughts, desires, motives. What made me change so much? I don't know. Let's go with Tails. Aqueduct. I'm just gonna speed through this, so... There we go. Alright. Thank you for the stories. Here's some more pages. More pages. The Storyteller clenches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. My feet are covered by a clawing carpet of locusts. A few insects got under my clothes, under my shirt, down my back, and my pants. They're crawling over me, tickling my skin with their little legs. They will not attack until they recognize me as a stranger. Protective spells are guarding me, allowing me to deceive the persistent denizens of the rasping rifts. I keep very still. I am but an observer, an uninvited guest who prefers to remain unnoticed. I don't hold my breath when Demon Lord Discari swings his scythe over Izniama. I feel nothing when Izniama deftly avoids the blow and tries to strike Discari in return. I am here by order of Lady Noctulia. I must observe the fight and then return to Lishnira. The affairs of Demon Lords do not concern me. Just having a bad day, Aqueduct, it seems. A bad day. Or so it sounds like. Why did Noctulia send you to follow Dascari? The Storyteller shrugs absently. I don't know, and I don't want to know. My service in the Lady in Shadow is almost over. It is the 17th year of my life in the Abyss, and I'm already counting days to end of my term. Who is Igdazania? She is a rising demon lord, a servant of Lamashtu. She simultaneously inherits 7 mighty ant-like bodies. Ignazia and Dascari are always sniping at each other, but they dare not enter into the open war, fearing Lamashtu's wrath. The Storyteller chuckles. The current fight is just a small quarrel, 1 in a million. Igzania comes to the Rasping Rifts with only 3 of her 7 bodies. I'm sure it will be easy for Dascari to destroy the intruder. Where's your friend Kitty now? The Storyteller's lips part in a smile. Here with me, of course. The stubborn lad refused to stay in Arueshalae and volunteered to accompany in the Rasping Rifts. He said he wouldn't miss such an exciting adventure for the world. His youthful zeal and desire to live to the fullest seemed to make me younger too. I see. Please continue. Rift Carver, Dascari's scythe swings up again. With a whistle through the air, it lodges into the ant-like head of one of Igdazania's bodies. Greenish slime splatters, the poisonous drops falling onto my face. I keep very still. With the last convulsive movement, the ant-like body winces, tearing the scythe from Dascari's hands and jumping back, only to drop it on its side and lie still. This loss will hardly worry Igdazania. To kill her, one must destroy her heart, which is hidden deep under Yarnan, a city in Lamashtu's realm. Disarmed, Dascari turned to Ignania's second body that was attacking him. I slowly turn to Kinney, who is sitting next to me. My young friend is usually easily impressed by such mighty opponents fighting, but the seat next to me is empty. Kinney is gone. The Storyteller shivers and starts speaking faster. Forgetting about the danger, I look around for my friend. The swarms of locusts at my feet buzzes, displeased. But the need for secrecy no longer seems important. Where is Kinney? After that moment I see him, and a treacherous shiver runs down my spine. My friend is standing over Igdazania's fallen body and reaches for Dascari's scythe, sticking out of it. What's so special about Dascari's scythe? Rift Carver has a power over the material planes. Dascari made this scythe with his own hands, from his mother's skeleton. It can cut rifts into planes themselves. The Demon Lord uses it to make the Rasping Rifts, his own abyssal realm, in the plane of the Abyss. Please continue. Kinney, stop! Don't touch it! I scream, throwing caution to the winds. My friend turns to me, his face baffled. I understand him to an extent. The scythe was able to rip passages between planes. Will certainly help us save Galarian, but trying to steal it is rash and stupid. We have nothing to defend ourselves against the Demon Lord's rage. Stop, my friend, before it's too late. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Dascari lift another Igdazania's body and tear it to pieces with his bare hands. But I don't hear his howl of victory. The Demon Lord throws away the still body of his enemy and turns to us. The swarm of insects is biting my feet. Locusts cover my eyes, hitting me in the face, trying to get inside my nose, mouth, and ears. Nevertheless, I get to it first. I grab the giant scythe and swing it awkwardly in the air. Rift Carver is heavy in my hands, and my hands instantly cramp. I have no idea how I managed to lift it at all. I drop the scythe onto the ground, but the damage has been done. Right in front of me, there's a small rift. A wound in space. The smell of Arueshalae's sewage comes out of it. A wonderful smell that brings me hope for salvation. I grab Kinney's sleeve and dive into the rift only moments before Dascari's claws cut the air, where we just stood. The Storyteller catches his breath and wipes his sweat from his forehead. I angered the Demon Lord, and my life was hanging by a thread. I never had thought that something like that could happen in my life. The Storyteller shakes his head distrustfully. How many dark sides of my past will I have to find? I'm starting to fear that I might see the next pages of my notebook. Here's some more pages then. Let's see if there's anything you want to identify or restore. Alright, we can restore the broken gauntlets. There is the tattered boots and cloak. We're going to go for the gauntlets. And we've got the stern hand. The metal in the elf's hand takes the shape of armor plates. The demon blood sizzles on them like a red-hot grill, and the essence is absorbed, leaving behind a grayish residue. This relic is called the Stern Hand. That was the name given to it by its owner, a Sakorian witch hunter. The two gloves represent the bond between two beings. People who wear such relics do not live for themselves, but die for others. Alright. With that, then, I guess we continue, because, it's been a while, but I digress. Alright, price in descending order. And we've got some nice juicy gauntlets here. These spiked gauntlets grant the wearer's animal companion, as well as the Azatez dragon or a Lich's skeletal champion, a +6 bonus to strength ability score. At the beginning of battle, the creature must pass a will saving throw or start attacking a party members. If the initial saving throw failed, the creature can make new saving throws each round to stop the effect. Okay. So, if I equip it as a glove, I can give a +6 to ability scores. However, it's going to affect... Okay. So, if I go with the Animal Companions as a Dragon or Skeletal Companion, it gets a +6 strength score. In compensation, though, they must make a will save, or start attacking party members. Which has its merits and flaws, I cannot deny. I think this would be a Cloak of Resistance situation where we'd have to hope the Skeletal Executioner could handle it, but having a 26 strength isn't bad for a skeleton. And that's not including any other belts that might increase strength even further. Now, am I willing to go through the effort of sacrificing the gloves of arcane eradication for that? Or am I going to just let it be? I think I go with the Stern Hand. I think that's better for us. Having a +8 strength skeletal executioner with Vital Strike on top of that, that's impressive. I think that's on par with most of my other characters, isn't it? It's close. It's a 21, I do believe, so it's better than Triclops' normal attacks. 1 point off from Trapjaw. It's a little bit better than Beast... Well, a little bit better than Beastman normally. And Merman for obvious reasons. I will be, of course, sacrificing it, but I'm going to go with the Love of Arcane Eradication on Evelyn then, so that way she can hit better with her touch attacks. Have you looked at 1.20? I'm not sure what that is specifically related to. Aqueduct. Whew. I'm talking a while. Hopefully I can get into some fights today, because I did want to go and explore the Archeologist Ruins, rather. I have heard about it. I haven't looked at the specific details. I know there's apparently upgrades to arrows. I also know that there is archaeology coming in, to my knowledge. And there should be something else, I think. I know armor stands is going to be an addition that's already added, or something close to that, but I'm not 100% certain. In Cecile's drawing, Anevia is wearing a sundress and standing on a riverbank. There are flowers in her hair and a dreamy smile on her face. It's so weird. I don't remember the last time I wore a dress. Anevia pulls at the leather strap of her armor musingly. I'd like to... again, later. When the war is over. I think it'll suit you. Well, thank you. Olivia smiles. For a moment her face is as carefree as the picture. So Seelah, I need to talk with you. Yes, Olivia, if you'll excuse me. Can I keep drawing? Of course, Commander. Nope, you're good. Keep to your business. I have a question. Alright, yeah. Alright, we've asked Anevia about her dreams. Let's see, we need to ask Ariston, Hilor, Phi, and Irbeth. I believe Hilor is over here, if I'm... No, wait, Hilor is over into the inn, specifically. So we need to quickly rush over there for that. Man, we haven't gone through a lot. Oh well. Man, we go through a lot of stuff. And to think I'm not even done with the upgrades that I'm planning on for the future. We're just so high level at the moment. Alright. Let's see.
Onwards.
Let's see. Journal, Ariston, Phi, and Irbeth. I guess we go to the tavern, I guess is the best way to go. Because that will get us Ariston. I'm not sure where Phi and Irbeth are. But I guess I'll find them somewhere, I'm sure. Okay, let's see. Jewelry trader, no. Ariston. Captain, no. Okay, I guess Ariston's over here. Yeah, we'll go over to her then. Speed over like a rocket, because haste, OP. Well, not haste, but expeditious retreat, OP. Because obviously you want to be speedy. Zoop. Alright, Ariston. Alright, questions. Alright. Not sure where Phi is. I guess the temple itself might be a clue, but we'll see just to be safe. Nope. I guess we are going to the keep now, because that is where most likely I would find what I'm looking for. Alright, and the only other place I can think of is the tavern, because, yeah, for obvious reasons. Sai, nope. Lady Konomi, no. Sia, no. Yeah, no, I guess we just have to go into the tavern, because I think the tavern owner is Phi. Not 100% certain, but we'll see. Oh, hello. Zachorius' piercing cold glaze lingers on you. Student, many eager followers are dying in your crusade. Your necromancers toil indefatigably, bringing them back to as ferocious but disposable servants. And yet many among these dead have proven their value and earned the respect of their peers through feats of strength or ingenuity. It'd be wasteful to raise them as mindless minions. We can instruct our mages to treat their bodies with special care and bring them back as more powerful retainers. Alonka's eyes light up with an inspiration. Or we can follow the custom of the warriors who serve the Whispering Way. The most capable and talented fighters have the honor of undergoing rites that prepare them for future unlife, even before they die. When the Pallid Princess claims them, they return not as common undead, but as the champions of death themselves. Septimus motions for your attention with a slight gesture. We have the tools required to reduce the number of crusaders we lose. We can tell the champions perishing in the infirmaries about the good they could achieve even after death. As vampires. Your warriors will surely appreciate this opportunity, I'm sure. Alunca, Septimus, will you be advising me now too? The old woman browsed proudly. I am here to prove how useful it is to count the Whispering Way among your allies. We know many secrets of death. Plus I know how to survive among those who consider necromancy criminal, or even sinful. Geb sent me on this diplomatic mission. If my position as an advisor helps you prove the sincerity of our intentions, then I'm pleased to be of service, Commander. Alright. Creating powerful undead is a labor-intensive process. Undead servants raised by novices can only perform the most basic of tasks, but an adept can invest more time to bestow more complex commands into the mind of a newly created creature, preserving more of the skills it used to have. Sometimes it's worth it to spend as much time on a single corpse a novice would to raise 10, as it gives us a useful and quick-witted minion instead. I'm sure your warriors are familiar with me and my associates by now. They will listen to us. Septimus allows himself a brief smile. Besides, vampirism is a gift we are going to bestow only upon the most disciplined and honorable soldiers. I have no intention of spawning immortal bandits in your army, as they could be dangerous even to their own brothers in arms. The Whispering Way has always been surrounded by enemies, which made us perfect our weapons. Our warriors will prove their worth while still alive, are anointed with soil from the grave, and then receive necromantic communication to infuse their bodies with negative energy. It seeps until they perish, awakens at the moment of their demise, and transforms its bearers into something more formidable. And before you ask, I too have undergone this ritual. Consider it to be an honor. Alright. Armies get replenishment of skeleton sharpshooters equal to the value of killed enemies, divided by 1,230 after a victory. We could replenish with skeletal champions, which get us 1 per 1,500 after a victory. We could get vampires, which would get 1 for every 1,770 after a victory. Or we could just make them rest, which will increase morale. So we can either go with sharpshooters, which is a ranged crossbowman. We could have a skeletal champion increase instead, which will make fine warriors, melee warriors, which have low AC, high HP, but high attack and value. Okay, Or we can go with vampires, which is by far the strongest of the lot, at the cost of a lot of resources being needed. Well, we can either have strong vampires, which have a 13-8-2-3 attack, 21 AC, 190 power. We could have skeletal champions, which are melee units, or we could have some range units in skeleton form. I think what we need most is ranged units in our army, so we're going to go with Zachorius' idea. Let's get skeleton sharpshooters. So be it. It is important to separate the wheat from the chaff. Those who have distinguished themselves in life will prove worthy after death as well. Very well. It is decided. I can afford no more time to this trifling matter. I await my next visit, student. Alright, Erebeth. What do you dream of? Okay. Let's see what edicts we need to cover. Alright, so let's see. So we normally get skeletons and zombies, but we are going to start getting archers as well as part of the upgrades. So, yeah, I guess that's just an upgrade that we get, I do believe. Command, no, no. Other, no. Okay. We haven't even gotten the chance to actually use the transformation. Ah, well. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. I've got to upgrade the kingdom anyways, so all the more reason to set things up, get them ready for the future. Okay. God, greater magic weapon's gonna be interesting. I think it's currently a +3. And I do believe we need to go to the tavern now. Yeah, we need to go to the Half Measure Tavern so we can talk with Fi, I believe. Yep. Hello, Fi.
Onwards.
Or is it Fi? Okay, I guess we talked with Arueshalae then about her new dreams. I've asked the city of their dreams. Yes, you can't even imagine how many new dreams I have in there now. Let's go. I want to show you everything I've got. The succubus once again takes you by the hand to bring you into the dream realm. Arueshalae's dream is no longer empty. You arrive to discover an avalanche of voices, scents, and images. The smell of Anevia's fresh bread intertwines with the stench of the Templar's fresh blood from her wife's dream. The bells and harp string produce the sweet melodies of the one-eyed devil wished for. The Storyteller's luxurious beds makes your eyelids heavy, and the trimmed lawn of which it stands would have filled Ariston's heart with utter joy. Do you see how many different things there are in here now? Now I too can dream like any other mortal. It looks like a pile of trash. Well, this place is a bit of a mess, but that's how things are in my mind as well. Good or bad, I'm first and foremost a chaotic creature by nature, and there's nothing I can do about it. I would have never collected all these dreams without you. Would you like to take a closer look? Feel free to explore my dreams and do tell me if they look like the things mortal dream about. Maybe you'll give me some hints on how to make them better. Sure. The carriage is full of sparkling adamantine. We are alive. Oh god. Oh. Hello. Yeah, there's plenty of things here. Okay, nothing too crazy. And there is Lori. Alright. What are you? Hello. Oh! The power slide.
Arueshalae, my venomous butterfly. Where are you, my darling? We used to be happy as the canopy of stars. Let me have a taste of your sweetest venom.
I'm probably going to have a bad time here. You open your eyes to find Arueshalae looking at you, wide-eyed. The demon is breathing heavily. Droplets of sweat glitter on her pale face. She does not notice right away that she is squeezing your palm with her delicate burning fingers. But when she does, she turns red and jerks her hand back instinctively. I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to see that. I didn't want you to. I didn't even want to see that myself. Who was that?
An old friend from days long, long gone. That shadow. I wanted to erase him from my memory once and for all. That nickname he gave me, Venomous Butterfly, was the last thing I ever wanted to hear again. I tried to forget about all that, and I almost succeeded. But now he's haunting my newfound dreams. Why? Everything went so well.
Arueshalae shakes her head.
This must be what the mortals call nightmares, right? I guess this is another confirmation that I'm now fully exploring the dream world. But will I be brave enough to enter again, knowing that he is waiting for me there? There are so many things that I still have yet to learn. Mortals usually find ways to deal with their nightmares, and so will I. Thank you for your help, and I'm sorry you had to watch that awful spectacle unfold.
The succubus gets to her feet.
Now, please excuse me. I need some time alone to think about everything I've just seen.
Well then. Arueshalae's having a bit of a rough time with it. I guess. Okay, well, that's her business, not mine. So I'm just gonna leave her to it. Besides, we got bigger fish to handle, anyways. Now, if I recall correctly... Yeah, we don't need to necessarily do anything here. The 5th Crusade. Still need to learn about the half-elf woman, find a way to remove demonic sigil. Let's visit the Dragon Burial Mound, finally. I think that's been something on our task for a while now. So, yeah, let's go. We'll let Arueshalae stir in her thoughts, I suppose. I don't plan to console her, rather corrupt her. At least in this playthrough, which kinda sucks, considering I like the character, but, eh. It's for the sake of story, and if I am one, I am very serious about the plot. Even if it hurts my heart. Okay. The Herald will wish to hear the news about the... Okay. I'm gonna have to go there anyway, so I guess we'll go to the Citadel, we'll exit out, and then we'll deal with everything. Before we go. Better talk with the Angel, I suppose. Alright. No, we want to go out, rather, not in. Thankfully, I still have that haste, so we're going to go out to the streets so we can talk with the Angel, then we should be good, I think. At least I hope. Alright. Hand of the Inheritor. My watch goes on. Greetings, champion. Greetings and thank you for saving my heavenly sister-in-arms, Tartonga. She has returned to us. What joyous, joyous news. Xanther told me of a demonic barrier hidden beneath Iomede's symbol in the center of the city. I encountered a similar demonic barrier in the Liru Vorash's laboratory, and she was able to breach it. I can open the barrier too. All you have to do is protect the city from the blast. I am impressed with your many gifts, champion. Together we shall open the passage and protect the city, and then we shall burn the Midnight Fane with the cleansing fire of righteousness. But first we must gather our strength. I shall send word to Queen Galfrey. Her help may be necessary when we reach the dark bastion of the Abyss. The Queen will heed my call and arrive quickly, within a month. You must use this time to prepare to attack the Fane. Alright. Any questions? Nope. Alright, so we just gotta wait a month now. So that is the only thing we need to do. Wait for a month, and then we can go into this portal of some kind. We're going to get out. We're going to travel over to the new area, and we've got quite a bit to cover. But overall, most of it we'll be able to handle quite easily. Alright, so we need to make our way over to where? The Draconic Burial Ground, which is over there. Now, will we be able to do it today? Let's see. Okay, we should be able to. I'm just not sure if we need to go here or here. I think we go here, don't we? It's gonna take us some time, but we should be fine. Hold on. Okay, let's see. This is not helping. Apologies if I'm taking so long. I'm investigating the map real quick. See if I can figure out what's going on here. Okay, this is not helping me. They're not showing the full map is the problem. Yeah, that's annoying. It doesn't show the full map, which is... it really sucks. It is not convenient not having a full map of the area. God. Okay, Alright, let's see. Worlds. We're looking for locations. Okay, we are looking for the Draconic Burial Ground here. Okay. You can revisit this location in another act, but yeah. Okay. So even if we do fail this, we can come back to it, so it's not that big a deal, but it still matters to me. Oh, have we got any battles to worry about? Let's see. Any foes? Nope. None that I can see that are of any concern. Oh, we got something to go for here. Yep. Outpost to bench expansion. We'll get the logistics reform. In the commander we trust. Swindlers have started a rumor that the commander is a saint, and gullible soldiers are now buying their charms that allegedly contain his hair, cut nails, and other holy relics. Okay, we can be lawful and punish the con artists, which will give us leadership. We can increase the morale of the army by letting them do so. Or we can be chaotic and manufacture charms bearing the commander's image and crusade-themed merchandise. Finance points income increased by 20. It would require a lot of resources, but the finance points for the long term would be viable. Why not? Let's manufacture charms bearing the commander's image. Woljif will array the manufacturing of Crusader merchandise and goods with commander's image. Soldiers and common Mendevians alike will be eager to buy all of it, from Lucky Charms to travel mugs. Because obviously we want that. Seelah wishes to have a private conversation. Probably about my necromancy antics, but I'm not going to indulge that just yet. We already left, after all, and I'm not going to go back. Not until I'm finished my task. Oh, there's an army approaching. It's a good thing we have our armies stationed and ready to fight. Speed up, and let us engage this demon army. Pursue. Kill them. Hunt them down, like the dogs they are. Okay, we've got our good old rogues. There we go. Nice. That was easy. That was really easy. Bit too easy for my liking, but whatever. It happens. Alright. Now we just back up, and off we go. And hey, we actually got a new unit. Skeletal Sharpshooter. Hey. And that is the first of many to add to our roster. Okay, so the Skeletal Sharpshooters here, we're going to, I think, split them off. Yeah, we're gonna get these guys out and about. Let's see. This group is going to rush towards our advance army, being the key in combat users. And let's see. What place do we want to upgrade? I have no idea. I could upgrade Stone Maze. I think that's the reasonable choice here. But I'm not 100% certain. Ah, I prefer an advanced group. Oh. Let's see. Logistics reform has been done. Nice. We got a decree to buy a cloak, support the crusade. Alright, this will take 7 days to resolve if we do it, but our finance would increase, I think. Let's see, how's our finance? It's only 20 points, so it's not really that great, so I'm just going to ignore it for now. Close that. Unscrupulous Heir would get us 7,000 gold, 5k finance, 50 material, 25 energy. Nothing too great. I think we're better off just getting another outpost to Bastion. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright. Anything else? Not really. Okay, map. We can't apparently upgrade those, but we can upgrade the... Apparently a stone maze could be upgraded? Not sure why, but okay. Why can't these be upgraded then? Is it because they all have the buildings necessary for it? That's gonna be troublesome, but not big a deal. Okay, well, I guess, prioritize archery ranges and a barracks here, I guess, there. Okay, we want to focus on defenses in the front line, so I guess decamp on the ferry, Lands of Yath Watch, and Gloomy Gorge are going to get some upgrades. I'll probably have to destroy some buildings as we go on, but that's fine. Keep to the archery range design. We're going to get a citadel to reduce the chances of the raids actually going through, giving 3 extra days of leeway, essentially. Camp on the ferry is going to be the same, but we're going to just increase archery again, as we do. Archery, citadel. But I guess the buildings are necessary, though. Ah, well. We will upgrade the Stony Maze, then, as a part of our build. Lands of Yath Watch. Let's see if we can build anything here. Alright, archery range. Nothing too crazy, but we're definitely getting the citadel there. There we go. Getting a lot of archers, though, so that's the important factor here. Alright, let us enter the stone maze, see what's going on here. Okay, we can build monuments, sanctuaries. Ah, teleportation circle. Let's immediately plant one of those there. Okay, a monument will allow us to act twice a turn. Alright. Seems I'm busy. Okay, give me a second and I'll wrap things up. I thought I was going to get to the Archeological Ruins today, but I don't think that luxury is available to me now. Ah well. Okay, let's throw down a market here. Yep, monument, markets. Let's see. Hall of Glory is not that great. I guess the Citadel is a reasonable choice. Yeah, let's go with... Citadel increases shine, no. Apothecary increases HP. I guess we'll go with the Apothecary to give extra HP, because it never hurts. And yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Okay. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, unfortunately, it seems. I thought I was going to be able to stream for much longer, 30 more minutes at least, but I guess not. That sucks. Oh well. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll call it off here for now, but I'll stream later tonight. How about that? That way I can at least catch up for, many other things. Okay, we're gonna save here. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut it off here, and I will be streaming back within 4 hours, give or take, for those of you on Twitch. But for those of you on YouTube, this will just be a small skip, so I apologize, but that's just life for me. So I'm going to end it off here, and I will see you guys in a few hours, or a few seconds. See you guys in a bit. But yeah, take care you guys. Have a good day for at least a little bit. Alright, I am now back. Now I will have to be quiet, so just so you're aware. But it is currently late at night, so I'm going to have to be a little quiet here. But I'm going to try and get, at the very least, a little bit more time in before I go and rest and get back into my usual schedule. So we'll see about how things play out there. But for now, let's start with the recruitment process, because obviously the recruitment's going well, naturally. Okay, what we are going to want to do is we are going to recruit as many bandits as we can. Managed to get 17, not bad. We can get 37 of these new individuals here. Get those 37 there. And we have 84 mounted scouts waiting for us. So that's another addition that we can look forward to. But nothing too worrisome. We're going to make a point for these crusaders to go this direction. We're going to have the group here, wherever it is. Alright, we are going to split these guys up. There we go. We are gonna have... Okay, the archers have already moved. These guys are going to follow up with these guys. We want them to unite together if we can. There we go. They'll be united together, why not? That'll help. I don't think there's any other changes we need to cover, to my knowledge. That's not that big a deal. Now, is there anything else I need to cover? The only thing is Seelah, but we can worry about that later. But I digress. We are going to make it a point to rush over to Dragon Burial Ground. I'm not sure which direction we're going to go, but I guess we'll start with the journey here. Okay. I'm going to load that. Yeah, we're going to load. I think it's just safer if I just load. No need to overburden ourselves after all. And we'll just go from there. It's simple enough. Alright, let's go here. We will continue to here. Ignore the exhaustion. And the burial ground is over there. We can go to the broken cart to get some resources if we need to. No harm in doing so, I don't think, but we'll leave it alone for now. I am certainly in no rush to get certain things. Alright. We are going to hire bandits here. We will hire the shield bearers as another group. Like so. Now. We are going to okay, the knights here are going to rush over. As intended. Move over, unite here with these guys. There we go. This Crusader army, once again, moves over here. Like so. Anything else? Not really. We'll save here at this point. And now we go back to our units. We then go over to Broken Cart, collect, go back, save, and then we move on. And before we engage... Oh. It appears that we've got 2 armies to handle. Nice. Let us get our... No, we need our defense squadron here. They're going to start by focusing on this demon army here. Which isn't too bad, to be honest. All they gotta do is just rush over to here. Yep. And then we have to cover the defense for the other 2. Which isn't too bad. Alright, we are going to want to start by dealing with the fire elementals, I do believe. They're the biggest concern for me. We are going to ignite the cultist mages here, just to make our job easier. Let's see, you are going to go, so I guess we just do a rock throw. Like so. No harm in doing so. 29 damage, not bad. We'll go in for the flank. We will march our shield users over. And we will magic missile the rest. Boom. We'll move up. And we can actually get a hit off. Boom. Nice. And we'll get the rest for the kill. Nice. Done, it's done. Lose only 1 Hell Knight, but we get our Hell Knight back. So it's a win-win. We will now march our units far back. And we're going to move them up here. This Crusader army is going to march up to here and unite with this group here. Alright, the undead are something. This army of undead is going to march back. And it appears that, yes, we got a skeleton archer. Or crossbowman, I should say. They will stick with the zombie here. And just hope that's enough. But we'll see, we'll see. As for this group, they are just going to march their merry way back. Like so. And we will have the advanced squadron move back to unite with this group in of itself. And then we will have a nice juicy army that's only growing stronger by the time we go. And it's at a strength of 8, which is impressive. Still need to improve the strength of this group though, I think. But not too big a concern right now. And besides, we got bigger fish to fry here. We'll save here. Alright, we don't want to enter, but we do want to rest. So we're going to quickly do that. Alright, let us organize everybody for it. I forgot that Trapjaw was meant to be used for perception. That is my mistake. So that puts us in a bit of a bind. Actually, we can have Merman take the lead there, and we'll have Shift 2 be him. We'll have Skeletor here, and we can have a bonus if we so desire. But I don't think we need to worry too much. I'm more worried about getting this done, so we'll do that. DC for protective rituals is fine. Honestly, what I could do is I could have Skeletor take the protective ritual job, is what I would say if he was any good at it, which he isn't. So protective rituals definitely go to her. Okay. As for the cheese crostata, okay. Let's save. Let's hope we get the cheese crostata benefits as we get the rest in. And we will finally go and deal with the fight at hand. Alright, let's do this. To the Dragon Burial Mound. Naturally, it's going to be interesting. So I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, position-wise. Obviously Skeletor is not going there, so we're going to go that. Formation, let's see, how's it go? Because there is no Panthor anymore, we're just going to have to go with this design. Let's move them up a bit, just so we got a bit more space to work with. Go like that, I suppose. It's a bit more wide, but it gets the job done. That's the important bit. Alright, this is going to be a dangerous area, so let's get ready for that, but otherwise we should be fine.
I'm up for an
Let us beef up, I suppose. Alright, start with the buffs. Alright, Beastman, Triclops, and Trapjaw. Barkskin for Merman. Align weapon good. Alright, align weapon good. Let's get the resists up. There we go. Go for the protect from acids and whatnots, just so we have them. Alright. Do a life bubble. True Seeing Communal. Angelic Aspect. And there we go. That is the first set of buffs. Now for the second set of buffs. Gonna be quite the chore, but it's necessary. Alright, Skeletal Executioner and Bismuth. Feather Step Mass for everybody. There we go. Magic Fang is only going to affect 3 people specifically this time around. Beastman and Triclops. We will do Freedom Movement for Merman, Beastman, Triclops, and we'll have Skeletal Executioner next. We will get Echolocation here, Stone Skin Communal, Legendary Proportions for Merman, And let's see, legendary proportions last for 24 hours as intended. We are going to go for legendary proportions on Beastman, preferably. Cat's Grace Mass should last for 24 hours. Yep, as does Bull's Strength. Now we can transform into a bear for Wild Shape.
I stand ready.
Alright, spell-wise, I think I should be fine for the most part. Yeah, we're going to be as ready as we're going to be, so I guess we will just beef up as best as we possibly can. Okay, now we go, let's see, we've already got Expeditious Retreat, so now we go for Blurs. Okay. Trapjaw. Yeah, nope, we go for the transform of Dragonkind here. Merman will be responsible for using a line weapon on the Skeletal Executioner and a few other people, namely Beastman and Triclops. Here we go.
Shall we move? We shall move.
We'll do Mage Armor on her and Skeletor. Fine Traps. Delayed Poison Communal. Death Ward for everybody of the main cast. Okay, Death Ward, Death Ward, Death Ward. Alright. One for herself, and one for Skeletor. Alright, heroism goes to Beastman, Triclops, Trapjaw, and it's actually going to go for the Skeletal Executioner for the heroism grader here. Wait, hold on, can I? Yeah, no, I can't do it. Okay, good. I thought I couldn't, which would be weird. Beastman already has the empowerment, so I guess Triclops next. And I guess we'll do Trapjaw. And we will add one more person into the mix, being the Skeletal Executioner themselves. Because of course they do want to be targeted, so... Alright. Target has outs. Okay, so we can't even target the undead creature. Okay. So this is... Okay, so it can target Bismuth, apparently, but not them. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna give the heroism to Evelyn, Skeletor, and Merman. Because I do believe they are the only ones that don't get it, and I guess we'll add one to Bismuth, because he can get it. There we go. That's as much as I'm going to buff there. Okay, for minor buffs, we're definitely giving it to Beastman, Triclops, gonna give it to Bismuth here. Not sure why Dominate is being used, but whatever. Let's turn that off. Expeditious Retreat. Remove Fear. Mirror Image. I guess, you know what, I could have used Blur on everybody here instead. Yeah, I could use a more lasting Blur here, actually, so I might as well do that. Here we go. Let's do a more lasting Blur. Okay. We will go for Bismuth here. And the Skeletal Executioner. Now, for... Okay, we're going to go with Greater Magic Hand. Let's see, what level are we? We're level 14, so it only works for +3 weapons. So you got +3 weapon here. We've got a +3 weapon here. Okay, so currently Greater Magic Weapon is useless to us, for the most part. Excluding the Skeletal Executioner, I think. Because their weapon is +2. Okay. Alright, Skeletal Executioner, you get the Greater Magic Weapon upgrade. Okay, we can activate Vampiric Blade if we so desire. I don't think we need to, though. We'll just activate Deny Death, for the most part. On Merman being the focus, we'll activate Bone Shield, False Grace, and we do have Blessing of Unlife if we wish to use it, because that is a necromantic spell that is going to give us negative energy affinity. Which should cover most everybody, excluding, of course, Bismuth, for obvious reasons. And it is counted as a 7th level spell, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, do I want to go through that, or would I rather save the spells? I think I save the spells because we're going to get Feast of Blood. There's a few other things that we could use, I'm assuming, like Create Undead, yeah. Alright. We shouldn't need anything more than what we've already got, so we'll just keep it at that. It's a lot of prep, but it's needed for this area because obviously it's going to be dangerous. So, let's get ready to move. Lafumas looks at you from the shadows, and his eyes seem to glow in the dim light. Here you are. I've already explored some of the surrounding areas and discovered a number of... But then I doubt you'd be interested. Here's my suggestion. You go first and slay any monsters that might be lurking up ahead, and I'll follow close behind. Carefully examine everything. Agreed? Remind me, what do I get out of this? I'm willing to give you all my savings. After all, with your help, I'll gain something even better. The incomparable reward of knowledge. And if you chance upon any relics that might be useful for your cause, please don't hesitate to take them as well. All I require for my research are the dragon bones. Seems like a typical cave full of bones. The history of dragons is so deeply rooted in the past. Any evidence we uncover is a wonderful gift. But what concerns me is not the past, it's the future. Dragons fought and fell here in a terrible, bloody battle. But why? For what? Perhaps by knowledge why they thought they can finally put an end to all such conflicts between dragons once and for all. As you know, not all dragons are good. Only metallic dragons truly embody such moral principles. Of course, there are others. Rebels, destroyers, warriors. Yet all of them share a love for solitude and seclusion. So what could have possibly inspired the dragons to form two armies? Even thinking about it fills me with awe. Have you discovered anything of evidence from battles yet? Oh yes. I found a halberd with the symbol of Aspu, as well as a number of skeletons wearing human and elven armor. These weren't just any mere marauders. They were richly dressed warriors. Think about it. Why would anyone but dragons be found in a dragon burial ground? This would only happen if these people also participated in the battle, under the command of their dragon leaders. In addition, I found dragon bones covered in bite marks, and skulls bearing the characteristic signs of damage caused by dragon claws. All of this points to violent death, and if we consider where these bones are located... Oh no, this is no mere burial ground. I think if we descend even deeper into the cave, we'll discover further evidence of the ancient battle that took place here. Very well. May you be blessed by the greatest of dragons. Alright, I guess we're going in. So, with that, without further ado, I guess we're just gonna go in. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but we will go as far as we can. And we'll just see what we end up doing. We'll basically go as far as we can. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, Merman's gonna take the lead here. There you go. Let everybody go. Go nuts as they see fit. Skeletor, we want you to go back into cast mode. There we go. Everybody's doing their dangest, and it's coming up quite well with benefits. That's good to note. Means combat's going to go well rather well, or it's going to go well no matter what we do, so that's good. I guess we go this direction now. Okay, we get this lower jaw of this dragon skull is fractured, as if destroyed by a powerful blow. Okay, there's an orc double axe. I do believe there was an item here. Yep. Elven curved blade, nothing too crazy. Just yet, that is. Merman, move forward. Merman needs to ultimately take the lead as we're going along. Venomous giant spiders coming in, okay. Even more damage, jeesh. Wait, was that a judgment spell that I just saw? Lathamus, oh, okay, so Lathamus is a Bane. Okay, so he's an Inquisitor, apparently. Interesting. Interesting note, interesting. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything there, okay. Let's see, what else is there? I guess we go down here. Find some results here. Alright, off we go. Merman. Okay. We'll let things go on their merry way. There we go. Nothing too crazy is going on. Everybody's missing, so that's good for us. Means we need less healing in the long run, which is good. Okay, grab the loot here. This black dragon scale is scored deeply with claw marks. Okay, it doesn't say how recent the effects are though, which does concern me a little, but we should be fine. So far there's spiders, so it must mean that whatever's here is, to some extent, long gone. As for how long, I'm not sure. For now, though. There we go. We'll save here for now. See what else we find. Alright, in we go. We're gonna take the path down here. Off we go. Got some loot here. Nothing too crazy. Alright, what's here? Got some loot piles here, nothing too amazing. Okay, we got another comma here, another axe. Feels like... Oh, hello.
I see blood. Blood.
Oh, hello. Okay. Alright, see the skeleton's doing its work. Good. That's the intended effect. Grab these, and while we're at it, there we go. Nice. Grab that. And off we go. Rather simple situation that's playing out, which is good for us. Alright, let's go this direction then. Keep going. Alright. Giant spiders coming in chaotically. Okay. I guess, yeah, no, the skeletal execution is doing fine. We're just going through our DR, I think. Which is perfectly fine. Okay, there's more deeply scarred black dragon scales. Okay. So there's a very clear amount of a scuffle that's going on here. As for what the scuffle entailed, I'm not sure. But it's definitely combat that happened, I do feel. Okay. Good job, Skeletal Executioner. Sharpshooter's going nuts. Thankfully we got temporary HP, so at the very least we're covering our bases here. So that's good. Okay, grab those. There you are. Grab that. There you are. Got another comma. And more deep scars from black dragon scales. Okay, so it's very clear that I believe chromatic dragons were fighting here. And going by the weapons, it's possible that it's a chromatic group, or chromatic dragon group that's fighting more than anything. Which does raise eyebrows because that's a massive collective of black dragons, no less. Alright, we'll save here. Let's go with the athletics here. There we go. Athletics succeeded, and we got some treasures here. Grab everything we can, I suppose. Loot here. Okay, nothing too crazy. Oh, there's this. Okay. The lower jaw of this dragon's skull is fractured as if destroyed by a powerful blow. So I feel like it's a fight between one dragon and multiple black dragons, going by what's seen here. But it could be anything, ultimately. We'll save all the same and keep going. Doing athletics here, just to break free through this. There we go. Let's see. Athletics succeeded. Lore religion succeeded. Okay. So it would have taken 2 hours regardless. Okay. Oh well. No big deal.
I lead, you follow.
Well, there's a ton of loot at least, so that's good. And we've got ourselves a door, apparently. Apologies. Lathamus quickly and greedily looks around the cave. When he touches the walls, his hands tremble. Oh, this must be the Sanctum Sanctorum. Perhaps whatever is hidden behind these doors provokes such violent conflict. Or will we find a tomb of forgotten draconic chiefs instead? I must solve this mystery. Would you look at this? Ancient draconic runes. Even I can only guess as to their meaning. Simply astonishing. How many centuries old is this place? Lathamus grins as he can't quite believe his own luck. And do you see this image? This is Aspu spreading his wings over a clutch of glowing dragon eggs. His spouse is supposed to be depicted right here next to him. But the image has been defaced. Such blasphemy. Lathamus studies the door for a few moments. Such cunning magic. I've never faced something like this before, I'm afraid. I'm afraid it will take me some time to unlock this door. Days, perhaps weeks. I'm sure your duty calls you, so I dare not delay you any further. Please accept my sincerest gratitude, along with this modest reward. Of course, I'll let you know as soon as I find out how to open this lock. I wouldn't be here without your help, and I promise that we'll enter the chamber together. Perhaps I could be of help? Understanding the significance of the signs and symbols etched deep into the rock proves to be a challenge, but your keen mind is able to grasp a few elusive glimpses of a meaning. Child, future, world. This is ancient magic. You cannot conquer it with brute force. It will require many days of thoughtful study and examination. Allow me to deal with this tedious work, Commander, and do not trouble yourself. There is something about a child and the future dragons. How very interesting. Perhaps this is just a metaphor? Or maybe there is something immensely precious to dragons hidden behind his door. Something that is vitally important to their future, and the future of the entire world. We stand on the brink of a great discovery. And we can't just break it down. No, wait. Don't do that. We have no way of knowing how the spell works. What if opening the door by force causes everything inside to be destroyed? No, no. It's too great a risk. Besides, do you see that bell? It might alert someone if we try to break down the door. Someone we don't want warned about our presence. Planning to open the door and take all the treasure for yourself? So you distrust me? What a pity. Believe me, if I have a hidden habit of swindling people, I'd be Lathamus the court archaeologist by now. Or something like that. Instead of Lathamus the antiquarian. Besides, it'll take me all of my concentration to unlock this door. And I work better when I'm alone. Please, trust me like I trusted you. Fine, I'm leaving. Thank you. To be honest, I work better when I'm alone. I'll let you know as soon as I succeed. I promise not to enter the chamber without you. Let's hope that's the case. The bell is covered in runes and looks brand new, as if it was put here recently. Okay, so it's not just one person here. Well, I'm not one to deny the chance to just yoink this hoard for myself, so yeah, we'll just grab everything there. The loot is mine for the pickings, I suppose. Okay, what's around here? Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Okay, there's nothing here aside from that hoard of a bundle of items, I would assume, so that's good. Alright, let's get going. Alright, we'll grab the bones here, which has caustic mold, nothing too crazy. And most of the area here is just boorish. Okay. It wasn't that exciting, unfortunately, it seems. But it's still experience that we need to gather, so I guess it makes up for its... I don't know. It's one of those things that's hit and miss. Maybe it was good, maybe it wasn't, but yeah, we got something out of it at least, I'm sure. Alright. And because that is the only thing I really wanted to cover, I will... Oh. The enemy is besieging a fort now. We should probably address that before things go awry. No, we won't be able to. Okay, we need to wait for a day. Alright, in that case, we're going to teleport back to Dresden. And I have one last thing I want to do. And that is to deal with... Or at the very least, not deal with, but address the issue of somebody wanting to see me. Because I do believe they wanted to talk with Skeletor. So we might as well check in with them. Seelah seems to be in a good mood. She smiles at you, and then scratches the back of her head, as if suddenly realizing something. I probably shouldn't have come to you officially. Like an audience, but this is the only way I can catch you these days. I wanted to ask, would you like to go shopping with me? It's probably not right to distract the Knight Commander with such trifles, but I thought I should drag you out for a walk. We haven't enjoyed a moment's peace since we met. We've either been saving Canabras or marching to Dresden. Besides, I desperately need your advice. I'm going to buy a present, and I know nothing about fancy jewelry. Well, who are you buying a present for? For Erlan, his bride. After the story at the camp, when Curl stole the ring from us and summoned demons, Ellen and I both overreacted and said some things we shouldn't have. He apologized to me, but I haven't really apologized to him. I want to buy a ring to replace the one that was stolen, and there's a new jeweler's shop in Dresden. It's owned by Sunhammer, the same jeweler who made the first ring. Great idea. I'd love to stretch my legs for a bit. Great! Well then, I'll meet you at the jewelry shop. It's in the east of the city. Oh, we've got even more edicts to cover. Hail. Dorlinga's one red eye is red from sleepless nights on the job. The supply situation is improving, but too slowly. One of the fellows of the crusade lost their connections in the quartermaster's service. They switched to dealing with the cart drivers directly. Each supply caravan loses a cart or two on the way, and its driver tells us tall tales about how they were attacked by demons, or how a Vrock swooped in and carried off an entire cart. We catch these jokers, but it's getting out of control. We can't get them all, we need to change something in the system itself. I propose we have inspectors from the Mendevrian treasury travel with each caravan. Someone experienced, someone who's ready to answer for the delivery with their life, and who knows how to keep a cream away from the cart, so to speak. There's a simple rule. If you can't beat 'em, lead 'em. We'll drop a hint to the brains of the lot to stick to us and fall in line. If they don't act too much, they'll get their new uniforms and extra rations. And we'll get the loyalty of some big-name leaders among the soldiers. So, soldiers are stealing from their own comrades. Like cats. What was it you said, Dorlinja? Like a cream that's got the mouse instead of the cat? In any case, this is wrong. We must convince them. Let the caravans be accompanied by priests from the capital. Under their eyes, the warriors can be ashamed to steal.
Master, we need to make it crystal clear to them. The leader of any group on your turf is you, and no one else. Since we can't even trust our own cart drivers, we should hire cutthroats to guard them, and send a message to these fellows. It'll cost us, but the soldier won't be able to outbid us, and our deliveries will be safe. Besides, authority is more precious than gold.
Alright. Tell me more about your plans. Woljif, what are you suggesting? Yet as sharp as the most ambitious people undertake. The rest of the big shots will take the hint. We don't mind smart subordinates who can find a way to get what they want, as long as they don't cross us. And that's it, no more thefts. Why bother when we'll give it to them anyways? And the saps and the slouches will just have to settle for what they have. That's the sap anyway. That's the sap way. Arueshalae, what would you do?
I know it can sometimes be very difficult to do the right thing. The noble thing. Especially when no one is there to witness your worst deeds and judge you for them. Which is why we need to have priests accompanying our caravans from the capital. Who would have the heart to commit crime when a servant of the gods is watching them? I'm sure there are no such scoundrels among our warriors. Wow, that's some solid advice right there. We should totally try stopping thieves and robbers by appealing to something they don't have. A conscience. Winterduck, could you explain your idea? It's obvious these fellows have eyes and ears among the soldiers. They're not fools. They share their loot. We need to invite warriors from the outside, those with no connection to ours. They'll be loyal to whoever pays them, meaning us. They won't let the drivers get away with their dealings, and they'll soon raise hell among the fellows, and put an end to all this stealing.
So we're just going to force our soldiers to live by the same rules as the demons? If we do that, we'll lose the war. Evil can't be defeated by imitating it. I know that better than most. Dorlinja, what would you advise? There's no question that the cart drivers are in cahoots with the fellows. I imagine they get a cut of the stolen goods, so let's assign a gutsy treasure worker to each caravan. Someone to keep an eye on them and see that everyone is delivered in full. And they could do some good here in Dresden too. We always need people who know how to mount an expedition and organize the troops on the march. They'll whip our logistics into shape. Alright. Cost of... Okay, so we can either go for favoritism, we can get energy points, we can get a reduction on mercenary units by 5%, or we go by Caravan Masters with Dorlinja's idea. Caravan Masters would give us an additional 15 feet of movement, which is really nice. favoritism would give us experience of 33% increase, which is really nice if we want to upgrade faster, which we don't exactly need right now. All generals gain to I think we go with Caravan Masters, because that's just going to boost up our movement significantly. Yeah, so we're going to go Caravan Master here, I think. I would much rather have more movement to work with than worry about other things. Yes, Commander. I'll send the letters today. They'll have plenty of work in Dresden too. They know their business, and they'll help keep the army organized during marches. It will be done. I hope our caravans will be safe from now on, but I have a feeling this won't be the last time we'll have to convene the council to address a problem like related to the fellows. Alright. Well, with that, let's see if there's anything else I need to cover, but honestly, I think we've covered most of what I wanted to do. I just wanted to deal with the Archeological Ruins and get some retraining in. Naturally, we won't be able to get everything in our list, but we can try our best to upgrade as much as we can. Okay, we won't be able to get anything else, but that's fine. I'm not expecting the world out of this, so, yeah, we'll just wrap it up here. Now, for next stream, what's probably going to happen, at least for Pathfinder, I should say, is that we are going to be helping out Arueshalae, I think her name is? No, not Arueshalae, but I forget her name. It's always so hard to remember. I know it's rude to say, but it's really hard to remember her. Alright, the wait word, leave that. Here we go. Kanara, there we go. No, wait, no, that's not it. Yeah, no, Seelah, that's it. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to help Seelah out. My hope is we find more information about that mad elven woman, but then again, we got a month, so it's not like we're pressed for time. So we will have options. We have basically done plenty of upgrades. What I really would like is getting a +6 headband of charisma for the sake of our DCs and spells. But I'm in no particular rush to see them, you know, increase in DC. As long as we get the majority of what we want, we should be fine. Most of it seems to be conjuration and evocation for the difficulty class, so it's not that bad. Besides, that's not including, like, meta magic we will soon add to our list, but I digress. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to wrap up here. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3/7 MST time. If you want to catch my streams, the best way to do so is search me up at twitch.tv. You can check the About section on my YouTube channel, or you can check my YouTube channel in general, as I have a link to my Twitch and Twitter, or you can check the video description of the video you're currently watching. In this case, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. If you want to get to the Discord, you're going to have to come in on stream to ask for it, because I cannot make a permanent link just yet. But when I do have a permanent link, I will be linking it in my channel. But that is going to take a while. That's going to take us some serious effort on the Discord part. But with how things have been going, I'm confident we'll get there at some point. Just not today. But yeah. I really do appreciate it, and let's move on to Twitch. For those of you on Twitch, or those of you from YouTube come from Twitch, welcome. Your support is always appreciated. The more support I receive, the more content I give you guys. Once I hit 100 followers, and at minimum 3 concurrent viewers, I will have I will be able to reach affiliate status. Really just concurrent viewer. Let me focus. Once I hit that 100 follower mark and 3 concurrent viewer mark at least, I will try to be streaming World of Warcraft. and I will try to be introducing a series as a paladin on the Horde side. So look forward to that. That is something that might come in the future. But that only will happen if I get support for my channel. But I'm not going to force it. You guys do what we want. And yeah, I guess we'll see how things play out. But yeah, for those of you on Twitch who want to get to YouTube, the best way to do so is search me up using the YouTube search bar and search up FY Upon. If you scroll down from the Twitch stream, you should be able to see a YouTube photo. Click that photo, it'll direct you to my YouTube channel. Or, if you check the link down below in the video description, or rather, if you're watching from VOD specifically, you can check the VOD description and you should be able to see a link or two which you can copy and paste into your browser and it'll direct you to my YouTube channel. Either way works, just choose what makes sense and what fits. But I digress. If you want to watch my older content, best way to do so is on YouTube. It has everything since day one, so if you're looking for something specific, that's the best way to do so. If you want to see my new stuff, the best way to do so is on Twitch. It has everything for about 6 days worth of content, excluding Sundays, because we do not stream on Sundays. I stream every day at 3 to 7 MST time, or try to anyways. And if I can't make up the time, I will usually try and put in extra streams just the very next day. So I really do try and keep to my schedule, and I really do try and put the content in. So I hope you do appreciate the support, or the effort I'm putting in to get entertainment to you guys. But yeah, if you want to watch my new stuff, the best way to do so is on Twitch. It has everything that you might like that I'm doing new. It's the best way to find out what I'm doing currently and what my new content is. So if you're curious about that, that's the best way to do so. But I digress. I think that is it. Your support is always appreciated, like I said. If you really want to support me, the best way you can do so right now is just watching my Twitch streams, because the more people that watch my streams, the more likely I'm going to get affiliate status sooner, which will allow me to give you guys some more content to work with. What that content is, I have no idea, but you know, give me some ideas. I'd be happy to listen in, and you know, we could discuss it together as a you know, a community. But I digress. You guys do what you want. As long as you're happy watching the videos, I'm happy as well. Your support is always appreciated, and whether you are watching or not, I really do appreciate it. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone. And have a good day.